Hey everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode. I know y'all like, woman, you ain't showing your face again. No, I'm sorry, y'all. It's been a busy, crazy work week. Y'all know school's back in, and it's just been busy, 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 busy. All right. So y'all know when I'm not showing my face, that means I've been extremely busy. So I've been busy trying to get things settled, trying to get everything going. So that takes away from a lot of stuff I can do on YouTube. So just please bear with me. I will be back showing my face probably next weekend. Yeah, I think things will slow down by then. But I want to make sure I came and did this live this week though, because I've been getting a lot of emails about ES, of course, about ES, Kenza, and plus one. Kate, girl, here I go calling that woman K Michelle again. Sincerely, Michelle. All week I've been getting emails about them. So y'all know I've been watching the videos, right? But I can't just jump on like I want to because I'm busy. So when I start getting the emails, that be my confirmation. Like, this is what you need to talk about. Okay. So I started getting the emails. People were saying different things, giving their different perspectives. So I started really, checking out the videos. And I said, yeah, I'm going to make sure, no matter how busy I am, I'm going to have to stop and make sure I do this tonight. All right. So that's why I'm here, because this is something that we need to talk about. Because you know what? This is what we've been talking about on this channel since we've been on this channel. And all these people do is just prove we're right. They just prove we're right. Everything we've been saying, they just prove it to be true. Nobody has to lie on anyone, because they're going to prove what we're saying is true. Their actions prove all of that. So let me introduce myself so we can get started. I'll tell you what we're talking about tonight. My name is Kiki Loves Nigeria. I was going to say one of the hosts. I am the host of this show. And on this show, we talk about anything and everything that impacts your repatriation journey. Okay, repatriation journey, you visiting West Africa, you expatting to namely West Africa. Well, we talk about all of Africa, really. Wherever we are, we talk about it. Okay, so we talk about things that impact you, that can impact us just by us going. Okay, just by you going, you can be impacted by these things. Those are the things we talk about. I try to steer clear from people's personal lives, because their personal lives and their personal decisions, they really don't affect us unless they're addressing us, like to get business from us, to get money from us, to support their relationships. Then those are the things we need to talk about, because a lot of people will do that. They'll go to, West Africa or Africa, and they want us, the repat community, to support, to sustain them, to sustain their lives. And, I just don't think that's fair. Hold on, y'all. Oh, wow. There's a whole bunch of people on here. I didn't know that. Hey, Steph, how you doing? Hold on, y'all got on here quick. So they're looking for people to sustain their lives. I don't have a script, y'all, because I've been so busy. So please bear with me. All right. So they're looking for people to sustain their lives. All right. And those people are us. Those people are us who watch YouTube. Those people are us who who believe in community. And they look for those type of people, because those are the type of people that will send them money. So we kind of warn you about that on this channel. All right. We kind of warn you on what to look out for. And here lately, we've been talking about land scammers, but we also talk about these women who are called passport grannies. Now, I am not the person who made up that term. I cannot take that credit. Aphrodite actually coined that phrase, the passport grannies. I just stole it from him and I ran with it. All right. So we're talking about the passport grannies tonight because the passport grannies are once again just out of control. Now the passport grannies have put themselves in all of these situations that we knew we could foresee. And remember, what's her name? Sincerely Michelle came on here and was telling us that she wanted, if she was to let them old fools be fools. Remember that, y'all? When she came on here, when we was, when we were talking about her situation and how she was in a land dispute before she even got the land that she bought from her friend Kenza. Kenza brokered the deal and it was a land dispute. Remember that? And so she came on here and we were talking about these are old fools. And she was saying, well, they're old fools. Let them be fools. Let them be fools. And you see what happened to these fools. Look what's going on with these fools. So this is what we're talking about tonight. These are situations that if you follow these people and these people want you to follow them, that's the problem I have with them. K&K Squad ain't calling nobody to follow her. She ain't calling nobody to follow her. All right, she's not. She not selling you land. She not telling you to come come relocate to a community in Ghana. She not doing that. So that's the difference, y'all. I don't really talk about, that's K&K Squad life. And if y'all know, that's just how she lived her life. We talked about her one time. That was an issue that, well, we thought was impacting the whole community. So this whole other situation, because people wrote me about that, want me to talk about that, but that's a little different. You know what I mean? I don't do that. I don't do that. That whole situation, I would hope you be smart enough, to well, like I said, I don't talk about people's personal stuff. I talk about things that impact us as a community. Okay. So her situation, they ain't impacting us as in a community unless you making them kind of choices. And if you make choices, then what can I say about that? That's your choice. I don't talk about that. I talk about things that impact us as a community. And these passport grannies impact us as a community because you know what? They come on YouTube, they put their information, they put these relationships on YouTube, and they're not showing you the reality of these situations. The realities of these situations that you are paying for every single thing. You are investing every single thing you got. And in the end, you're going to wind up with nothing. How many times has ES wound up with nothing? Now Kenza's back in the United States. Are you joking? It's just, I'm watching these videos and I'm like, this can't be real. But before we deep dive, because I've been seeing that word all week, oh Lord, it's just tattooed into my brain now, y'all. When I look out, all I see is deep dive. Okay, so before we deep dive into what I think, what from the facts that I've seen, and we're going to analyze this together, what we really think is going on here. I'm going to take y'all comments. Lord, I ain't got my glasses near me, so we about to go through it for a minute till I can get Beautiful to come in here and get these glasses. So let's do it. Again, my name's Kiki Loves Nigeria. I'm the host of this show. Hello, Kiki. Thank you for doing a lot. Thank you for being here. No, I love YouTube. I wish I could do YouTube full time, but I can't right now. But I love what I do in real life too. So I love both of my jobs. YouTube is it's a lot of fun. I like this job because it's fun and I get paid to have fun and I get paid to talk about things that I like. It's like my hobby, my hobby pays me on YouTube. Welcome. Hey, Steph says, welcome to another Kiki Loves Nigeria Live. Steph, I'm glad you're here. We're glad you're here. Please give the video a like and consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. And also, please, excuse me, consider being a member of the channel where we do different things and we have different videos. And we're going to talk about planning different activities for the channel as soon as my life slow down. All right. Hello, Chris Greek is saying hello. Hey, Empath of London. How you been, lady? Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? I wonder how he's doing. I just wonder why he just disappeared like that, though. Hey, Miss Susan. How you doing? Miss Susan is a member of the channel. Thank you, Miss Susan, for joining the membership. And y'all don't forget to turn on your gifts. I think that's what they said. Turn on your gifts so I can gift some of you guys. DeBo. DeBo is also a member of the channel, so please make sure you join. Hey, Kiki loves Nigeria and Ma. She said hi to everybody. So yeah, y'all. Yeah, I was getting a lot of emails about this. Hey, African Goddess, how you doing? She's saying hi to everybody. And we're going to start. We're going to jump right in. We're going to talk about ES first. We're going to just jump to the queen. She is right. She is the queen of the passport, grannies. She is the queen of the game. She is the queen of the game. Yes, she is. We're going to start with the queen. Yes, honey, that's what we're starting with tonight. Yes, we're going to start with her. Then we're going to go, hey, Georgette, how you doing? Then we're going to ease our way to Kenza, babe. It's your girl, Kenza, babe. Now my question, the question here that I want you guys to think about, okay, while we're talking this whole time, especially when we get to Kenza, is, didn't you know you were running out of money? Didn't you know your money was getting low? I mean, I'm so confused. Didn't you know you didn't have any support system? Who did you think was going to support you? You were with a 20-something-year-old. Who did you think was going to support you? Well, you just ran through the money like it was just, I don't know what she thought it was. I couldn't believe she was spending like that. I knew she had a nice house. You know, I saw where the house she sold, it looked like it was a nice house. Looked like she had nice furniture, but a lot of the furniture didn't get sold. So she had to put that in storage. What happened to that, I don't even know, because I'm sure she didn't sell all of it. You know, so I saw her giving up everything to go to Ghana to support this young person. And then she's saying nobody was there to support her. Who did she think was going to support her? That's the question. She surely didn't think he was. I know she didn't think he was. Yeah, K&K. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Because people have been writing me about, y'all know the lie we saw. No. And you know what? Y'all know K&K got kids. And I don't do that. Because she got kids and her kids be on YouTube. And, you know, that's their mom. You know what I mean? And I was like that about my mom. You say right or wrong. You say something about my mom, I'm at you. You know, I'm at you. So I don't want to argue with K&K Squad kids. I don't. I don't want to argue with her kids, okay? You know, I don't argue with kids. I teach kids. I don't beef with kids. I teach kids, okay? So that's another reason. You know, I got a lot of respect for kids. And I know her kids are on here, and I know her kids watch videos about her. Because one time they were on our channel, you know, and I was like, wow, you know, I didn't like that vibe going back and forth, you know, with her kids. So that's another reason that I just don't do it. Yeah. Plus, she ain't asking us to support her. She's not asking us to sustain her relationships. She's not. She's just showing us, but she's not asking us to support her. She's not on here telling us to come there and come invest with land from her and buy land from me and from my friend and come over here and all. She's not doing none of that. She's not doing that. So it's a whole different thing. I talk about people who use us to sustain their lives in West Africa or in Africa, period. Because that boy T3 and me, he's in East Africa. Mark Meets Africa is in East Africa. So I talk about East Africa also. But no, I talk about issues and people who try to take advantage of the repat community by using us to sustain their lives in wherever they are. Okay. If she's not doing that, that's the difference. Or people who misrepresent us, okay? Like these passport grannies. Now, these passport grannies is horrible. These passport grannies is horrible because what they've started, they've got this whole trend now. Okay. Now, see, we wouldn't even know about they rusty relationships if they wouldn't have them on YouTube. Okay. Making us seem like this is normal and inviting us to join the party when they know they're being treated some type of way, when they know this dude is taking advantage of them, when they clearly know all of this, but they want you to come over there and go through this too. They don't tell you not one time, I'm going broke, I'm spending all my money, I'm going through it. They're not telling you that. And then we find out after the fact. Yeah, those are the people I have the big problem with. And then they come back around to us, oh, come support me some more so I can go back. I thought, you thought who was friends? Oh, y'all talking to each other. Oh, wait a minute. ES will be, okay, let's see this one, y'all. It says, ES, I will be honest, I don't either, honey. You know what, Miss Greek? I don't either. That's what I was going to tell y'all. I was getting ready for the show, doing my work, looking at them, doing my work and looking at them. And I'm looking at this and I said, this is nothing but a skit. I don't believe ES. I was waiting to see what was the reason for her leaving. And when she said, oh, his mother, girl, his mother. I said, oh, when she said that, and then her bad acting. And then I went back through the videos. I'm going to show y'all. I went back through the videos, and that's when I saw, oh, you've been talking about this, trying to hype this up for months, trying to get us to bite for months. And so people are finally biting now. She's not leaving that man. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to pay attention to this, okay? YouTube pays us on the 21st, okay? You have from the 21st of each month to the 21st of the next month to get your views up, okay? To get your views up. And that's how you. So you have to the 21st of each month to get your views up, okay? So if you notice, you see people create drama as it gets like that middle part of the month and they're not getting the views that they need. They have to create some type of drama. And I didn't realize that until I started really paying attention, that they create some type of drama because they want to get more money. Okay. And it's YouTube, when your views drop, your AdSense drops. And if you're living off of that, you are going to be devastated because you can go from getting, I don't know how much on YouTube to the next month getting nothing. That's just how YouTube works. And that's why I could never take it serious like that. I just couldn't. I could not. Unless I was one of them, maybe like Tasha K. Not even like Tasha K, because all that can just be gone just like that. And then what are you going to do? So I just don't do that. I don't put everything on YouTube like that. I just don't. So That's what I think is going on here with her case. So let me pull up. Well, let me go down and get some more comments. So I agree with you on that. Please. I agree with you. I agree with you on that about ES. I do think this is a skit. I do think this is just another way to get some money. Okay. I think all of that. ES is I don't know how old ES is, but she's not. This is a grown woman. Okay. This is a grown woman, a grown, mature woman. Okay. This woman, I shouldn't say mature. No, she's not mature, because mature women don't play games like that, like the game she's playing. So this woman is grown. Okay. She has been around for a long time. What is she going to do when she comes back to the United States? She's going to be like, what's her name? Kenza, live with her son. Like I told y'all, that's what they do when they come back here. Live with their kids. Kenza don't even have a car. So that's what they're going to do. Come back here and do that? ES is not going to do that. ES has been in Africa too long. She is not going to do that. She's going to create a drama. She's going to get her views up. She's going to get her money up, because you heard her say she don't need a lot of money to travel. She's one of them people who will sleep anywhere, eat anything. She ain't like me. She don't need lights. She don't need air. She don't need nothing. She can sleep on the floor. She that type, okay? So those type of people can just go anywhere and do anything. So this ain't a big, she's not coming back here. Okay. That's all just a game. I agree with you. That's all just a game. She and Ben Man, what is that? Never married, or they will break up. Okay. What are you saying? Ben Man ever married, or they will break up? What do you mean? Okay. I just don't. ES has nowhere to go. Okay. She met Ben Man on a humble. Okay. Trying to just, because she could never be the prince's wife. So now, now y'all notice, now she's saying he ain't a prince. But when she was with him, he was a prince. But now that she not with him, y'all notice he ain't a prince no more. Okay. So I think when she met him, that she met him, the prince that he had broke up with her. It was pretty much over. She was just there because they were being nice to her. Okay. Then she meets this dude. This dude saw her, to, like they said, as a way to make some money, as a way to, I shouldn't say that. I should say, this is what I'm just, and from what I've seen. Okay. From what I'm seeing, because she has access to dollars, and she has access to lots of dollars. This person didn't have access to much. What are they? CDs. Okay. He didn't have access to much CDs. What I heard he was doing was not very good. Okay. So this was just a way, maybe this was a way he saw he could have a steady income. So that's why he acts along with her, because this is what it is. This is their business. They act together. Yeah, this is not real. Just like the relationship is not real. It is to her, but not to him. It's not to him at all. So you don't think they're going to break up? I think, I don't think it's not, I don't really know about her. You can't see me, no, because you can't see what? What y'all can't see? You can't see my face? No, I'm not showing my face tonight. I'm sorry. I don't feel like it. I'm tired. I didn't have time to get dressed. But can y'all see the little avatar? Can y'all see that? Something about women. Wait a minute. Miss Greek says to Liz, something about women in passport grannies left their houses. What y'all talking about? Okay. Oh, Georgetta, thank you. You're so sweet. That is so kind. Thank you so much. That is so nice of you. Kenza probably returned to the U.S. to get her hustle on, to work, raise funds to keep her project. She did. She did do that. But why invite women to give up everything to come to Ghana, and have to only come back and live with your kids, and don't even have a car. Why encourage women to put themselves in that situation where you got to sleep on somebody's couch and you 50, 60, 70 years old? Why would you want to encourage women to put themselves in that situation? That's where my disdainment for her comes from. It's already hard enough for older women as it is. But then they take everything they got, believe in her, believing she gonna stay there, watching her, because not one time did she mention coming back here. Oh, I'm gonna have to come back here, I'm broke. What? And I went back through her videos. I'm looking and y'all watch. I know I watched that woman. You ain't said that one time. You ain't said not one time, I'm spending too much money. The money's not right. I don't have any support. We told you she didn't have any support. We told you if you get involved with a young person like that, you're not going to have any support. You're not. ES doesn't have any support either. She's talking about, oh, he supports me. He supports me. He supports you. How? How is he supporting you? When you out here making yourself look like a fool so you can earn money for y'all too. For y'all, as we say. For y'all, not you. You're making yourself look like a complete liar for that relationship. How much sense does that even make? How much sense does that make? To get your hustle on at that age, I'm not trying to hustle. If I had to hustle at this job that pays me, I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not hustling. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm teaching some kids. I'm not hustling. Now, I will teach some kids, but I will not be hustling. I do hustling in 20s and 30s. After 20s and 30s, I'm not hustling anymore. No, I'm not hustling anymore. No, that's too hard. That's too hard. You need to come up with another plan. And hustling for what? Something that's not yours. Something that somebody's else. Her friend just told us. But I don't know how true that was. That didn't even make no sense what she said. Lurking and baking. Ooh, what you baking? She's saying, London lady saying hello to everybody. So that's what we're on here to talk about. These people just, present this go back to Africa like it's just the best thing since sliced bread. And when we warn you about it, they say we're the biggest liars out here and we're just jealous. Jealous of what? They can't never answer that. Yes, but she done got her whole brain twisted thinking that she's something that she's not. She's delirious at this point. She just looks like a complete fool and doesn't even realize she looks like a complete fool. You see, for a Vin man, she will beg, borrow, and steal, honey. She sure will. She will beg, borrow, and steal. Now she on here begging for money because they need more money, but she's not going nowhere. As soon as she don't go nowhere after y'all done gave her the money, you know what she gonna say? Oh, this is my husband. You're mad because I won't leave my husband? I need to take a drink on that. Hold on. And I don't mean an alcoholic drink. I mean I'm drinking some pop. Hold on. And now the other one, talk about let us be fools. She done got sick. She done got sick, honey. Oh, so, girl, honey, yes, African got a super shorty got the house, honey. She talking about she don't know when she coming back. She don't know when she going back. Because she got to, Lord, I just can't believe it. Y'all, I can't believe it. I can't believe why you would put yourself in that situation. Why? 20-something, 30-something, that's fine. That's what you do. You still learning. But 40 and up, daggone it, you should know. You should know. It's okay to fall down. It's okay to make mistakes. I'm not saying that. But if you don't know that you 60 and you with a 20-something-year-old, if you don't know that's not right, something's wrong. And these people, then you're encouraging people to follow you there, to follow you and join in this madness. And y'all know what I figured out when I was watching these videos, trying to get ready for tonight? Do y'all know, I think that that woman, Sincerely Michelle, is now acting as an investment broker. I think she is picking up where Kenza left off. I think Kenza passed the clients to her now. Can y'all believe this? That's why she's now leaving. Because she thinks she's going to start making money from that. Yeah, K&K takes care of herself. She sure does. I hope it works out for ES. I think she put a lot of work into her. I know, you always say that. You always say that. But I cannot mess with nobody who used to do black magic and will tell you I was involved in witchcraft. I don't mess with people like that because I'm the type of person, I was taught that once you mess with the devil, you always mess with the devil. All right? So I don't mess with people who admittedly on YouTube will tell you I mess with the devil and I use the devil to control you through the internet to make you want to come to Ghana to give up all of your money to Ghana. I was in on that. She even said that on these live streams that she's been doing, this live stream she's been doing about this situation. She even said it again. So I can't get down with ES. I can never be cool with the witch. I can't. Once a witch, always a witch. Once you belong to the devil, you always belong to the devil. That's how I look at that. And I ain't talking about people who drink, used to get high or do whatever and turn their life around. I'm talking about people who practice deep down witchcraft like ES, whatever her name, Empress Shaw. I'm talking about her. Like how she got down with the devil. No. I could never talk to her, follow her, be nothing with her. ES is just creating. She is. Thank you, Life Without Limits. She's just creating a hustle to hustle money from naive people. I don't believe her BS at all. I don't believe her either. Honey, I don't believe this woman girl, I don't believe no. I'm so glad. Honey, I was sitting there thinking the same thing. I'm like, she's lying. I'm looking up from my book saying she's lying. She's just lying. Then she got the nerve to be at a hotel with the same daggone dress on, talking about, oh, I got the same dress on because I burned everything because I was mad. So I burned everything. You burnt your clothes? You burnt your clothes? Oh, okay. So did you burn the house down too? Did you burn that down? Where's the footage of that? You film everything else. Why didn't you film that part? Why didn't you come on live like you did with Prince Yoko, who now you want to say he's not a prince? But when you was living in the house, when you wanted him to be your husband, he was a prince. But now he ain't a prince, huh? See what I mean? This chick, something wrong with this woman. Something is wrong with these people, and I keep telling y'all that. These people, they have mental issues, and you need to recognize that. K&K and the Passport Traveler are both a hot mess. Roommates that were not meant to be. Are they even still roommates? I thought she was back, y'all. I don't know. I done got behind on my YouTube videos. Thank God all the noisy people done left the room. Oh, they all left. Thank you. African Goddess ES really did a lot. She did. Yeah, okay, you're right, Mister. Y'all right. She put a lot into the projects, but where'd she get the money from to put a lot into those projects? From us. How did she get us to give her the money? Admittedly, out of her own mouth. She got it from us by using what? Witchcraft on us to make us want to fund the projects. It wasn't a fair game. She used witchcraft, and she tells you she used witchcraft. And when the witchcraft stopped, you see what happened? The money started drying up. So it's not fair. She didn't get the money fair. Was that you who gave her the super chat? today during her live. Yeah, she's just I think she's mentally ill too, because you notice she goes into these delusions of grandeur. She thinks people eat off of her. She know YouTube don't pay nothing. Nobody's eating off of nobody on YouTube. Now these people who, when these donations that you giving her, that's how she's eating. Now she's trying to eat off of YouTube. Yeah, she's trying to eat off of YouTube. That's why she told you she need views, because somebody told her, you just doing all this for views. And she said, yeah, she need views. Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't believe nothing. So let's go to, I'm trying to get your comments before I put the video on. So they're not being honest. Not her. It took me a while to realize she was a liar. But what's his name, proved she was a liar a long time ago. What's his name? UN. He proved she was a liar a long time ago. Although I believe she's not giving us the real, I do hope she gets back some of what she's invested. She didn't invest anything. That money came from us. I think she got some money from her mom passing, but most of that money came from donations. Y'all don't know how much she was charging people to do readings. They were doing something called ancestral readings, okay? Where ancestral connections or something like that, where they connect you with your ancestors. ES was in charge of that, of recruiting these women. And she had this dating thing where she was charging women. I'm telling you, she didn't get the, how did ES get the money? How did she get the money to do all of that? She got it from her subscribers. She got it from people who watch her. She got it from the Repack community members. She didn't work to earn that money. How did she get that money? People gave her that money. I don't feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for those people who believed in her, who thought they were going to go there one day. I feel sorry for the lady I told you about who's on James's channel. I can't remember her name. I think it's Molly. I think that's her name. She went believing she was one of ES's supporters, thinking ES told them that once you come there, you can stay at the micro village. Well, she goes there to stay at the micro village, Bansu micro village, or whatever that place was. And guess what? ES doesn't even contact her. ES has no contact with her whatsoever. ES won't even respond to her messages. And this is one of the people who are donating monthly. This lady had to end up staying at the Sankofa house with somebody named Tanya, I think, Sister Ya. She had to stay there. So that's who I feel sorry for. People like her who believed in ES, who was donating faithfully, who went there and thought, oh, I can stay there because I'm one of the members, I'm one of the donators. But then when you get there, you can't even get in. She don't even answer your calls anymore. Y'all know how messed up that is? How messed up that was? Wow. So let's get the fair use thing up here. I ain't even got that up here yet. I want to show y'all this video, how you could just tell this woman is lying. We're going to point out the lies and this fake acting. I want you to see, she's been telling this narrative for months now that, oh, I'm leaving YouTube. She creates drama. She sits there and she says, what can I do to get people to watch, to get them to talking? To think something's going on with me and Vin Man. That's all it is. That's all it is. She has no place to go. That little house and that whatever she building someplace else, that's all she got. She gonna walk away from that little house and do what? And go where? And go where? That's what I want to know. And go where? Because you could tell by her views she's not making any money. So she needs to create drama so you all will watch again, because she's so fake. People don't like fakeness. People like real. People don't like fake people. That's why people don't watch her. She's too fake. All right, hold on. Let me read this. Yeah, she's just ridiculously fake. This is my fair use disclaimer. The content on Kiki Loves Nigeria may contain copyrighted content not authorized for use by the owner. However, no copyright infringement is intended. Copyrighted material is used on this channel falls under the Fair Use Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, which states copyrighted material can be used for education, research, teaching, and commentary purposes, which is the explicit goal of this channel. The views expressed on this channel, views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on Kiki Loves Nigeria belong solely to the author of the comments and not necessarily to the community, the host, or the channel. So please don't get mad at me over what somebody says on the channel. Please don't do that. Don't stop being our friend because True Serum says something to make you mad, or a team member says something to make you mad. You know, I'm not these people parents. Everybody on this channel is grown. Grown, grown, grown. Grown, overgrown. You know, don't get mad at me if somebody overgrown says something that you don't like. Just don't talk to them. Say what you got to say to them and block them. Once you block them, they can't even respond to your comments anymore. So you won't even see what they're saying. Hey, TNK, thank you, TNK, thank you so much. She says, please hit the like button and please support our channel. Very supportive. Okay. Kiki is getting old. Oh, I'm sorry. I said Kiki, Lord. Y'all know I'm sleepy. What time is it? And I'm already sleepy. I'm destroying the comments already. Oh my God. Okay. ES is getting old. Ever so often she's divorcing Vin Man. Y'all know that. Yeah, this is getting old. Yes. This is getting very old. You know that? That's why it's nothing. That's why there's no shock value to it anymore. And that's what I'm going to show you on the channel. I look back and I'm like, remember the one lady who came on here? I forgot her name. But she said the same thing. Remember the lady told her Vin Man had beat her up and she gave her some money. And then the next thing that she know, she since quits answering her phone calls. Remember that, y'all? After she gets the money and then she sends her a video of her and Vin Man back together again. Remember that? Yeah. This is a lie. This whole, like you said, this is getting old. This whole Vin Man is we're getting a divorce. It's old. Taking your subscribers to a manufactured drama is not endearing. No, it is not. It is not, because people care about you on YouTube. That's what I found, that this isn't just like other social media platforms. Like, we generally care. Like, we notice when people aren't here. We ask about each other. So we truly care. So to see her going through something, that hurts people. That really does. So just to keep playing with people's emotions like that, that's horrible. Yeah, she has, Tanya. She's pulled it before. She's not going, but no, she's not coming back. Folk need to study the psychology of social media. Yep, LOL. No one is on here for no views. No one is on here for no views. Exactly. Yeah, I keep telling y'all, a lot of people who are on social media, they're had mental illnesses because people with some of the mental illnesses, it causes for you, and I'm not a doctor, okay? It causes for you to require attention. You want attention, and YouTube will give you attention. And if I create drama, then I'm going to get more attention. And when that attention stops, then I feel bad about myself. Something's wrong with myself. I need more attention. This is all about that, feeding their mental illnesses. She doesn't need light. She don't, honey. She don't need light. She don't need air. She need views. ES didn't say she would leave long term. ES didn't say she would leave long. See, African goddess already knows she going. African goddess, you're so sweet. You are so sweet. Listen, y'all, she already know. Listen to her. She telling us, she telling us that she's going back. Because she hasn't left. All right, let me put this video on before Stephanie tell me. Come on. Oh, she's going to say something, y'all. She's going to tell me you've been talking for 45 minutes and we haven't seen a video yet. Oh, you're so sweet. You are so sweet, African goddess. All right, y'all. So this is the lady we are talking about. This is the young lady we are talking about. The queen of the scam, the queen of the flim flam. That's what I'd like to refer to her as. Yes, the queen of doing whatever it takes to get your views on YouTube, Instagram, and whatever social media platform she has to be on to make that money. Because this is what I call hustling. All right, I'm going to tell you a lie. I'm going to tell you whatever. All right, so as you see, ES tells stories after stories after stories. None of this is real. None of this. This is all lies. They sit back and they laugh at us. Well, I don't watch her like that. I don't watch her at all unless there's something going on. But as you see, this is a channel just about nonsense. She's acting. She's playing a role for you all. She's playing a complete role, and he is too. She's convinced him to play this role for money. She's convinced him. I don't know how I guess they split the money, and then he goes and he has a nice little bit of money now because, remember, he lives in the village. So he has his other family he supports, his real family he supports, and he makes money with her. I'm thinking that's the only way. See, here we go. ES fires off at Vin Man after this happens. So see, we have this. We have this. I'm tired. I'm tired. He tried to silence me. This was a year ago. And you see this one? See how it looks all dramatic? Like it's violence going on? 10,000 views. This one. But that's still, she has how many subscribers? 50,000. That's about 20 something views. 20,000. Okay, that's about right. So ES fires off at Vin Man after this happens. Okay. So it's like she likes to create this drama because she noticed when I talk about me having problems with Vin Man, people watch. Okay. So I started looking at that. I started noticing that. Now here's the grandpa dramas. Remember the grandpa series when the grandpa and grandma came to live? Remember those series, the mother-in-law series when the mother-in-law and her sister and her friend came to live. This is all just like she wants to be like a little soap opera, I guess, because that's what this is. This is not real. This is not real at all. Look, this video is painfully slow, but at this point, look, burnt out, brokish, done with YouTube, but haven't told my, I guess, husband. That was a month ago. I tried to hide this, but I'm not the same anymore. That was a month ago. I quit the farm. A month ago, she quit the farm. This man is not romantic. A month ago. That's the silk press thing. This man is out of control 3 weeks ago. So she's been hyping this up for a month. Different points on this channel. She's been hyping this up. And then we see this video. Because nobody's been really watching her. As you can see, her views have been dropping. But see, when she came with the difficult, it's over. It's over. A difficult update. Look, 51,000 views. I'm leaving, 66,000 views. Pay attention, people. My African husband trying to boss me around, 23,000 views. This man is out of control, 16,000 views. She's playing games with you because she needs a certain amount of views to get a certain amount of money. When she has 1,000 views, 5,000 views, she's really not making money like that. This video, she didn't make any money like that. These videos, she's not making money on these videos like that. She's not. She needs 10,000 plus to really make money. Okay? She needs that to really make the money that she needs. A difficult update. It's over. Remember, this is fair use, people. Let's check out this video.
Hi, friends.
I want to know what you think. Oh, I got to unplug it, this mic. I don't think you can hear it. 1 second. Oh, yes, you can. I fixed it. Tell me if you can't hear it. If you can't hear it, let me know. If you can't hear me when I play the video, because this mic sometimes interferes with the video. So let me know.
Today is not an easy day for me to speak with you. As some of you know, this channel has always been a shared journey between my husband and me. That journey has now come to an end, both in our personal lives and in our creative work together. I want to be very clear. This is not about drama or blame. It's simply about two people whose paths,
No, I don't believe that.
and ways of being turned out to be very different. I'm deeply grateful for the moments we shared, the content we created, and the support you have given to us along the way. From here, this channel will be moving forward with just me. I'll be taking a little time to process and plan, but I'd like to know from you, would you like me to continue here, or should I close this chapter entirely and focus on my new channel? If you'd like to keep going with me, the channel
No,
will
Steph, it's
receive
her
a name
video. I
change.
can't turn
Don't
it up.
hesitate.
I think she was having some mic problems. She said that in the live. No, I turned up everything on my end. It's her video. This video is low. So y'all gonna have to turn up y'all volume, okay, when she's talking.
This new season. If you want to follow his work, you can find him on all of the social media platforms. Thank you for understanding, for your kindness, and being a part of this journey. I'll be reading your comments and taking them to heart.
This is the part I don't think when I watched this at first, I thought this was real. I did. Because, I was looking at her eyes and I'm like, oh, and she didn't have that fake acting voice on. So I really thought that this part was really real till I start checking it out.
As I decide on where to go from here. I am not starting over. I am starting correctly. It is divine what has actually taken place here. So make no mistake. Thank you to the Dagomba community for allowing me to pass through. Although it has had its challenges, I am grateful. I hope you will enjoy my contribution to your communities. I'm thanking God for bringing me back into alignment.
Okay, I'm tired. I don't want to hear none of that.
In this.
So I thought it was real. When I heard that part, I said, yeah, that's why I tell her no. I said, oh God, maybe this is real. But then I started looking. No, I can't turn it up. That was her video. She said her mic was messed up. But then I started looking and I'm like, well, it don't take nobody that long to leave. And then you done said a month ago you was about to leave YouTube, and you never left YouTube. You always saying you're going to leave YouTube, but you never leave YouTube. So I'm confused about that too. And that's when it just, like, come on, this lady is just acting. She thinks she's an actress. She's a serial clickbaiter. Yeah, that's exactly what she is, because she's been on YouTube for I don't know how many years. So she knows, people want to hear drama. She knows that. So she's like, oh, let me create a drama. But see, people don't want to hear made up drama. People want to hear what's going on for real. People want to hear realities. People want to hear things that's going to make their lives better. Miss Greek says, then she's going to tell folks you don't know what's going on behind the camera exactly. So don't make assumptions. We are good. See, Vin Man and I. That's what I'm saying. She's lying. Because you notice that too. I was watching the whole thing. You notice that? She kept on double back. She kept on doing that, saying, oh, we're good. He's a good man. He's always taking. Then what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Because she stole those stupid baskets. She claimed she did. That's what it was all about, getting y'all to donate her some money. That's what it's always been about. And people need to recognize that that's what these people do. This is exactly what she did. She played you. She played her community. She played them. She knows she's not where's she gonna get a man at? Where's she gonna get another man from? You see how she got this one? How she gonna get another one from where? Yeah. What scammer selling those back? What scammer? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This lady, I don't believe nothing she says because she's too much of this person is too much of a liar. She's a really bad liar. And now all of a sudden, this is the part I really can't get over. All of a sudden, Prince of Yoko is not a prince anymore. He's not a prince anymore, but he was a prince when he was with you. But he's not a prince now. See what I mean? Dagoma. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. She just making it up. Okay, y'all saying hi to team member. Oh, this lady, she is truly not cool. The family dynamic is unnatural. She treats dude like a servant. I think behind the scenes, I think he runs this relationship. I really think that. I think that's the passport granny situation. The passport granny supports the relationship. And the dude has all the power. You have no say. You have no say. She ain't going nowhere. He knows she ain't going nowhere. She worships that dude. She thinks that dude look good to her. He looked good to her. He's probably the best looking man she ever had in her life. She's not going nowhere because she's into the superficial. So this suit on the surface, this man is just God to her. So she's not, what is she, man, by? She's not going nowhere. She's not leaving that man. This is to get more money for that man. Flam flam, Kiki, you are 70s, baby. And remember last week I was talking about Charles in Charge. I don't believe that she will walk away. She's not, Patricia, that she will walk away from all she has built and leave it to Vin Man and his wives, kids, and family. I don't believe none of that because she know who's gonna be in there. She know they're gonna be up in there. She know that she is not gonna do that. And go where? Walk away and go where? Please don't be, like my grandma say, don't be a fool all your life. According to Cecilia Michelle, though, they want to be fools all their lives. She ain't loving that hunker burning. She ain't leaving that hunker burning love. No, because that's what she think he is, honey. She think he is a hunker burning love, and she ain't going nowhere. You could tell how she look at him, how she lust. It's like you said last week. Yeah, this is another passport grannies cannot control their flesh. They have no control of the flesh because this is truly a lustful relationship. It's built on nothing else but lust and making money so I can give it to you. I built this house and I thought you were going to come live with me in this house, but you choose to live over there in your house with your wife and your kids, and you come visit me. Of course he's going to do that. You didn't think so? You didn't think that was going to happen? Remember when she was crying about that and she was leaving about that? Remember? This woman acts like she's 20 years old. She's ridiculous. Africa stunted her growth. She went to Africa and she just don't know what happened. No, what happened before she got there. I ain't going to blame it on Africa. Yes, Kiki, we're actual community, a tribe over here. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So we don't play games with each other like that. I mean, y'all don't know that. If we don't hear from somebody, we contact them. I ain't heard from you. And it's a lot of people I got to contact. because y'all know what? I've been so busy. It's just been crazy. But that's how life goes. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh yeah, Steph said ES caught herself moving out into a whole. You know, remember when she did that before? When that lady came on the show and told us, what was her name? Eileen? Was that her name? Miss Eileen? Miss Ellen? I can't remember her name, y'all. But remember, she sent her some money because she was leaving Ben Man. She sent her money to leave Ben Man, and they end up getting back together. It's all a game. Remember when she cried domestic DV so she could get money from that lady so she could wait, I didn't do well no, I just used your name, team member. That's all. Yeah, remember that? So this is what she does. Let's get the likes up, please. And thank you. Why don't any of the grannies, Miss Matador says, get yes to fund their projects? They are American Teach English Online custom. Yeah, girl, because they don't have no skills. You need skills to do those type of jobs. They have no skills. She has none. They have none. Because, like she said, you can. You can teach kids, Chinese kids, English online. You can have customer service jobs online. She's absolutely right. You can. Yep, you can. Why won't they do that? No, because it's easier to beg. It's easier to beg us. I don't feel sorry for ES. She left her children to live in Africa, finding her peace there. And that's what she was talking about. This is my peace. Was that her saying? No, that was that stupid. Oh, God, forgive me. Jesus, I don't mean to call that woman stupid. That was that Michelle lady talking about this is my peace with all that mold and mildew. What is it, mold? Is it mold? What is it? The green one, y'all forgot. The mold everywhere. This is my peace. This is your peace. That stuff gonna kill you. That mold. That stuff can kill you. And that's your peace. It's so much water there that it all molded. Girl, these women are ridiculous. She is a scammer. ES is a big scammer. She told you that she was scamming you. That woman told you she was scamming you. She told you I'm using witchcraft on you. She told you witchcraft manipulates your mind. It manipulates your thoughts. She told us I'm manipulating your thoughts and I'm manipulating your mind so you will give your money to me and these other Ghanaian chiefs who I'm working for to get your money. Remember? Remember? Did y'all forget that part? Yeah, that part. Remember that part? All right, let's see what else. Y'all, you can't. You just got. I'm sorry. I just keep hearing my grandmother say that. You just can't be a fool all your life. So she used to say when we was little. You just can't be a fool all your life. What you gonna do? Just be a fool all your life? And then she would just look at you. She would give you this look like she was so confused. Like, what is the problem? Who wants to be a fool all their life? Okay, you could be a fool sometime. But just to be spend you grown and you's a fool? Oh no. She used to say that to my aunts, her sisters, and it used to and her cousins. It used to be so funny. Steph says, welcome to another episode of Kiki Loves Nigeria. This is going to be a good show. Grab your snacks and a drink. And please give the video a like and consider subscribing to the channel. All right, y'all, let's get this next one. Then I'm going to show you this other one she made. Thank you. G says, I am funny. Thank you. She's just, okay. Let's look at this other one. Oh, it's storming over here. Oh, for real? It's storming with Stephanie? Oh, God, it's probably moving this way. Is she actually lying? Okay, African goddess. And she is out there like that, then I definitely feel sorry for her. She is vulnerable. If she is actually lying and she's out there like that, then she is definitely, then I definitely feel sorry for her. Yes, she is lying. She is lying. She needs money. She needs to just say that instead of making a drama, because she know if she just tell us that she lying and that she need money, she know we ain't gonna listen. I could tell she's lying. Yep, with all that soft-spoken acting drama, honey. Yes, it was horrible, wasn't it? It was just terrible. Wasn't it? It was terrible. I couldn't even watch it all because I'm like, this is ridiculous. All right, so let's look at the acting drama. Got her going back and around. Eminem got her groove back and running back home. Yeah, she did. Kenza did. She got to go back because she don't. But see, oh y'all, I can't wait till we get to her because I don't understand how you get in that situation. Kiki talking about burning her clothes. She's so innocent, naive. Folks can send her money. Thank you. Oh, that's what it was. So she burned. So she said that she burned her clothes so people could send her money so she could buy new clothes. Oh, okay. Look, Edra says it's her annual fundraiser. Yeah, because that's what she does. Y'all, I'm telling, because you know what? It gets slow. She's right. Edra's right. Certain times of the year, things slow down. The views slow down because people are on vacation, people are doing things. People in the summertime, our summer season, people don't watch as much YouTube as they do like in the wintertime because they're home. Wintertime, people are in the house, but summertime, it's 90 something degrees here. People are outside, people are doing stuff, but wintertime, people are in the house. So people are, you don't get as many views, and she's got to compensate for that. So she's got to create a drama. All right, let me get to the next video because we've been on here an hour. We ain't gonna be on here like that because y'all know I got to go to school. All right, so let me show y'all this other one. This one. This the other one that got me.
Feeling this, but
when I was watching this, I watched it a little bit, and then I was like, I thought it was for real. But then when I saw the basket, but what hurt me is when she said, I'm broke. Let me play this.
I'm probably feeling it because I really meant it to throw ideas that are just so off-putting and misguided. Oh, how this happened. Okay, let me just give you the good news quickly. The baskets are available through my shop. Okay, you'll see that they're there, but I've classified it as a fundraiser. So I'm going to share with you why it's a fundraiser now. So I had this idea to sell these beautiful baskets with very interesting items inside. But because my situation has changed, we have to go with the flow and just try to get at least 30 viewers who really love what I have done here and will support me and just buy them, and we move forward in support of what's happening right now. Okay, so this is what happened, guys. I have been living a very, very different life here.
Now, I was still believing this part, okay? Now, she still had me going on this part because I didn't think she was lying at first, So she sounded for real, and I'm like, okay, maybe she's not lying.
If I were to tell you what I discovered, all of you would probably be coming here to drag me out.
Now, this is the part that I got, like, well, maybe she's telling the truth because I'm thinking, okay, maybe he got another wife because, they'll get other wives on you and they won't even tell you, even though they're supposed to tell you. Some of them will get another wife. They won't even tell you. The mother will be in on it. The mother will arrange the whole daggone thing and won't nobody know. You won't know nothing about the other wife until the other wife is there. The other wife is there in the house. It is not supposed to go like that. They are supposed to come to you, talk to you. You're supposed to agree to this. All right? Not he do that. So I'm thinking it's something like that because especially when she said that, we would want to come there and drag her out of it. So I'm feeling bad for ES because at the end of the day, ES is still a woman. She's still our sister. Even though we think she crazy, cuckoo for Cocoa Pops, she's still our sister. And we still love her. But we just think she cuckoo for Cocoa Pops.
But I want to spare you what I have experienced. That's all that I just want to spare you. You know why? Because I'm strong enough to hold the discovery. I'm strong enough to hold the treatment, because all of this started with a simple prayer. Have you ever walked in life and felt a deep like shadow or something not quite right in your life, and it's like remaining, it's consistent, it's not going away? See, one thing I know about discernment is that when we discern things or we feel certain things, it's probably because there's something.
Didn't I tell you that's the devil? She danced with the devil. Once you dance with the devil, he's not gonna leave you alone. He's not. I told you, my cousin married a dude who was an ex-Satan worshiper. I wouldn't have never even talked to that dude. If he would have told me he was an ex-Satan worshiper, honey, I would have ran the other way. And I don't mean walk, I would have ran. Now, he told me that once you get into that, it is not, you can't get out of it. You cannot get out of it. You can try to quit, but it always comes back to collect. The devil does not let you go. So she's not out of this. You see this dark shadow she's talking about? That's what it is. It's her friends from the dark side who she made deals with, who she made vows to. You got to make vows to them. Like we make vows to God. We make vows to serve God. We make vows to honor him, to serve him, to do his will. Y'all think they do the same thing. And she can't just walk away. It don't work like that.
There, like there's something hidden that will come to light eventually. So I prayed on it. Maybe last week I just asked my maker to reveal, what is this thing that's bothering me? Like what is up with me? That's whatever it is. I just pray that I'm ready for it. And so the situation revealed itself, and I was so saddened to discover what I discovered. But with that, I tried to be very human about the situation, and it completely flipped back on me as if I did something wrong. And then it's as if everything that was in
But as you see, she didn't tell us what she discovered. That's when I knew this was a game, because she kept going around it. If she was serious, people, let me tell you, for the people who believe her, if this was serious, the person would next tell you what happened. She's told us 2 times. She's gave us 2 hypes. We call those in the dance world wow moments. She gave us 2 wow moments where we thought something, she was going to tell us what happened, but she didn't. It's like she's throwing you a bait. Oh, she's throwing you a bait. Oh, I'm going to keep on doing that. I'm going to keep throwing them a bait. But she's never telling us what happened. That's when I'm like, I'm not watching this woman no more.
light became darkness. And so that's why I was like, whoa, this is deep. Anyways, let's just say I'm very grateful that I have experienced what it's like to ask the maker to reveal something, and I get the realities, and I'm so grateful for that, because what it did was it put me into alignment. Because then other things started unfolding, how we treat humanity. And I started really, really feeling it, like, wow, wow, wow. Okay. What do? We move forward. And that's not easy to do when you love in people. So when you move forward, you need money. And I told you guys that I had been having some difficulties. And so I decided to start a business. Anything that I have made throughout this time on social media, I have given every cent to my food and to building the project in Moli, every peswa. Okay? Happily, a happy sacrifice, because I believed in it. Because anything I touch, I mean it. But that doesn't mean that the maker means it for you. So it's some things that I've come to realize, that my location is not the location for my spirit to grow or to continue to learn. So I had to learn some things. That was that. And then we realized that the baskets were too expensive to sell online.
See, and all this,
because I went through DHL.
talking about nothing again. Now she's talking about selling the basket.
And I'm late on my visa catch up and all that stuff.
Okay,
that for the ad revenue was.
This is when I knew she really needed money. Okay, so she had to tell y'all a little truth.
dropping and I wasn't having any money. I sacrificed and said, let me put everything into this business so that we can open. And here we are having to deal with the simple fact that I'm not having any money and I'm late on my visa catch up and all that stuff. And so about a year goes by. So I go in there and I it's so funny because when I walked in there, guys, I don't know. Okay, so this is the thing. Whenever I go inside of the Ghanaian immigration office, I don't know why I feel so happy. Like I feel so connected to them. I like them. I love the way Ghana immigration
I
is
hear that
handling
Grandma
waiting for me.
immigration handle,
And
please.
so waiting for me. And so she sits down.
Look at that fakeness right there. This woman is too old to be this daggone fake. And she fake for free. Like she's hoping to get money. She's just fake for free, hoping to get money.
And she says, like she was waiting, and I just started bawling, y'all. Like not like bawling, but it just started, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, like what's up?" I said, "Ma'am, I have an issue with my visas. This one has canceled because they don't allow you to renew online." And this
So let me get this comment real quick. This person says backyard life. He lives in the backyard, I guess. This person says, are you a passport granny in Gambia? No. You don't know the definition of I just told you what a passport granny was. I don't support anybody. I'm not with a 20-year-old. So that doesn't make me a passport granny. I don't fit the qualifications for a passport granny. It's because you go to Africa and you have a passport and you have grandkids. That's not a passport granny. And you have to do certain things. Like there's certain qualifications to be the granny, the passport granny. Like the passport bro, he got a certain qualifications to be a passport bro. He looked for women. I don't know. I guess they say they look for women they can dominate and control, so they go to other countries. Well, it's kind of like that with the grannies, but they want to dominate and control with their money. I don't dominate and control my husband with anything. My husband has his own money. I have my money. He's not in his 20s. So I don't meet the criteria for a passport granny. Okay? I hope I answered your question. Now let's finish with this passport granny.
this one right here is still valid, but I have no visa. And so she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." So they went and spoke to the head, and the head was like, "Oh, we have to calculate all of the penalties back to when you first arrived back into the country." And I'm like, "What? But I arrived on the Sierra Leone passport." And he's like, "I'm sorry." So the US passport put me in a bad position because they had to calculate penalties from all the way to 2001, and the amount owed would be over 20,000 Ghana
That was
cedis. And so I just
crazy.
started crying again. I'm just like, it's not like I'm trying to cry. It's just that I'm just like, oh gosh, how am I going to get this money? And I'm trying to get out of here. And so by then I get a whole group of ladies that's just like, Madam, it's okay. We're going to work this out. Okay, so she does the calculations and she's breaking everything down to me. By the time she reaches the bottom, that's really when I started crying, because I didn't cry like, oh, help me. But it was just like, I was just like, dang, how did I let this happen? It's because I didn't have the right support system behind me,
Yeah.
to make sure that even if I didn't have the money, maybe I have someone that could support me. I haven't had.
That's a passport granny, sir. I don't have the right support system behind me. I don't have anyone to support me. That means you're dealing with a small boy. Okay? Because if you're dealing with a real African man, he not gonna let you be she out here with nothing. And she's gonna say, I don't have the right support system behind me. What? Then why are you even with somebody? Why are you even with a man that you're calling your husband? And then you come to us and say you don't have the right support system. So she needs you all to support her, because she's not dealing with a grown man. She's dealing with somebody who's in the village. And that's a whole different type of man. A whole different type of man. His thinking is totally different. This is what I'm telling you is a passport granny, sir, or whoever you are.
We move forward, and she says, "I'll be right back." She takes the calculations to the head sergeant, and they're in there for like 30 minutes. And I saw someone else walk in there, and they're in there for like a couple more minutes. And I hear them start laughing, and I'm like, "Oh, am I the talk of the town? Why are they laughing at me?" Like, because I know that it's about my case, and they have many cases, by the way, because I heard all kinds of stuff. So it's not like mine is just so special. Okay, so they come out and they tell me to come in, and they say, "You know what? We're going to contact the Sierra Leone embassy and see if they'll give you an emergency."
That man has a wife and kids. That man might even have 2 wives. They can have up to 4 wives, okay? And this is a traditional Muslim man. You better believe he got more than 1 wife and a whole bunch of kids. Because that's what they do. When he live in the village, come on.
Visa to fly wherever you're going, so that wherever you arrive, you could just use your U.S. passport and just move forward. And I was just like, what? And so the penalty for the Sierra Leone was only 5,000 Ghana
I think
cedis.
so.
And so I felt so relieved.
I think so too, team member. I think she the wealth, her money is what she uses to keep him. That's what I truly think. Because he thinks, okay, if she goes, the show will go. I won't have this money. I won't have this lifestyle that I have. Yes, I think that's it. Most of them, that is the definition of a passport granny. That's what she does. That's how she keeps the relationship alive. She uses her money to keep the relationship. She pays him for everything. Just like the passport bro goes and supports the woman completely, that's what the passport granny does.
I was like, okay, I can work with that. So maybe I'll sell some baskets. So what I did was I took a basket to the cultural center to see if maybe they would buy them from me, and not at the rate that I would typically sell online, just
Right,
like
so
a rate that
the
does it
baskets to get
on
sold.
the scale. And he says, one moment, he grabs a box, he puts it on the, oh my gosh, guys, this with you all.
So I don't want to hear any more of that. So the interesting thing in that video, I just want you to see, is that I wanted you guys to hear about that situation with the visa, which is really bad. You know, I don't know how true that we don't know if that's true.
Hi friends. Today is not an easy day for me.
But this is when I realized she was
As some
lying.
of you know, this channel has always been a shared journey between my husband and me.
Hold on, not
that journey
that one.
Has
this one. Same dress, okay?
All right.
See her mic.
Welcome to the live stream. I must do a sound check first, because it just goes to show that we have so many people that actually really not only enjoyed our content, but they enjoyed our relationship as well. Even though I've seen many of the comments, I was able to see how you guys really felt about him, how you really felt about me, all of the dramas that people think and assume. But I want to thank so many of you for not going there, not assuming. Because when we assume...
Does her face look like somebody who's upset? I'm leaving my husband. I burned all my clothes. No. No, this looks like an evil woman playing a game on y'all once again.
Things. It becomes very embarrassing for you, because now I'm looking at you like,
Assume
you just don't get it.
Assume
you have to have a level of intelligence, a certain level of intelligence to even keep up with me. And this is what they didn't want to happen. All of this is divine, but we're going to figure that out a little later. So you must take your time with me. We are on Ghana's time. I have learned to move on Ghana's time. We take our time with sharing. I know that many of you are used to rapid information, 1 minute hits and all that stuff. I don't move like that. I never have. That doesn't feed me. In order to understand a thing, we have to take our time, especially if we care. As many of you do. I know you do, because I've seen you. I've seen, how you guys are moving right now. And thank you so very much for that. Whew. As for people,
remind me of these old silly girls I used to go to high school with, y'all, that I could not stand. they thought they was cute, and they just always was involved in some type of drama. You know, everything was a drama with them. She just reminds me of those type of girls.
People that are creating videos, I do not know those people. They do not know us whatsoever. They don't know my story. They don't know my children. They don't know my situation.
But it's true.
They don't know anything.
But she mad because now in this video, I thought this video was nothing but a response to that one lady. Y'all know that one lady who make videos. I don't know her name. She's from Ghana. I shouldn't even say she sounds she's from the UK, but I think she in Ghana. She has dreadlocks, but they're real cute. They're real thin. And she makes a lot of interesting videos. I cannot remember her name. This is a clapback video at her. When she started going back at her in this video, you don't know my situation. You don't know what. And then you could have used a better picture of me. I'm like, oh, she ain't leaving this man. This was all just a game.
But there's a few things that we're going to clear up today so that we can quiet down our children out there. Number one, I don't mind if people are creating videos about me. Everybody has to eat. I see them as my children, and I shall deliver. When it comes to...
It's just too bad you didn't deliver to your real children. It's just too bad you didn't feed your real children. That's so unfortunate that you didn't feed your real children, your two daughters, those two beautiful twin girls. It's so unfortunate that you chose not to feed them and feed Vin Man instead.
Something that keeps stirring up in the air. People have spread this very interesting lie that I have multiple ex-husbands. I don't know where it started, why it started, but I can assure you, unfortunately, I do have an ex out there in the United States. We've been divorced for probably over maybe 16 or 17 years. And then we have my husband, Vin Man, whom I have separated from. And we're going to talk about that in just a bit.
I left out Prince and
why
Yoko.
This has happened. You need to know
that whole situation,
because many of you want to come here. You know, you're concerned about things. You want to know the real, and I'm going to always bring the real to you. I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to share with you, you know, what I'm feeling and how it has been. And if you're looking for drama, if you're looking for anything that's going to be crazy, you found the right place because it's pure drama. But the thing about it is, there's a few things that I got to clear up. Number one, with the first project that I did, just in case many of you didn't really know, because you listened to other people, but you never sent an email to ask me to confirm anything. You think that these people care about me out there? You think that they really care about me and they're going to tell you the real about me and my story? I don't think not. So for anybody who's listening to that, what does that say about you? What does that say about you? Feed yourself good food. Watch videos that give you life. I don't consume anything that makes me feel bad or makes me feel bad about another person. You know why people are always talking when something strange happens with me? Because they really love me and they want me to do well. So I don't count these things.
So she's right, because I just said that. We do love ES and we do want her to do well. We don't want her to be in this situation. Like I said, she's our sister and she's absolutely right. We do love our sister and we do want her to do well. But you better believe, sister, when you acting a fool, we're going to tell you, you acting a fool and you making us all look stupid.
As a negative. But at the same rate, I have to warn our fellow humans out there, we have to be very careful about how we entertain our fellow humans. We have to be very careful because all of us are accountable for how we treat one another. You think that I'm the only person that has made mistakes in life and got punished for that. I can assure you that all of us will have our day. I'm so glad I understand that now. So now I can actually say, hey guys, you know, you might want to be careful about the strangers you entertaining out there. And I've said that a lot in my life. Oh my gosh, I've told people, like, y'all better be careful about how y'all treating strangers because I know my life and I know the miracles that have occurred in my life to let me know that we're all being waiting to come and share with you.
So this was basically her threatening everybody and the lady making her video. That's when I said, this is not real. ES is not leaving anybody. She's just using this once again to make some money. Excuse me. She's just using this once again to make some money, okay? Now, look at this one of him bossing her around. Look how fake this is.
There comes a time in a woman's life when she must stand her ground. For
fake
me,
music. Look at all this.
Moment came for shade and soft winds.
I'm helping you.
To choose peace under canopy trees over callous feet on concrete. And let's just say my act of resistance didn't exactly go unnoticed.
But look how she looks sitting there. This is just ridiculous. This is when I said, oh, she's playing a game. This was just how many days ago? This is all a game, y'all. This is a part of the skit. My African husband's trying to boss me around. That was just 10 days ago.
Baby.
Look. And why she got on that knit cap? And it's still in Africa. Look, this is all a game.
Baby.
Can't you tell? This is a low budget. They have Nollywood and they call Ghana movie Gollywood. Okay. This is a low budget Gollywood movie. That's all this is. Or Gollywood, Ghanawood, whatever they call it. I think it's Gollywood. That's all this is. This is a low budget wannabe Nollywood movie. That's all. She's doing low budget Nollywood skits. Getting money from y'all, making money from y'all. Because this was just 10 days ago. And now she's supposed to be packed up and leave. Get out of here. Look at this. I don't see how people even watch this. He's in on it too because he gets paid for doing all this. She pays him for doing all this. Anybody who's in skits, she pay him. So they all coming up off of her. The whole village, the whole family coming up off of her.
Baby.
Look. And look at her.
Hi.
Somebody tell me why she got this hat on.
You come out. I think that you didn't sweep the compound.
Look.
Sweep the compound?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, so I can't watch her. This is all fake. Everything on her channel is fake. Do I think she's leaving? No. I don't think she's leaving. I think she's doing this to make money. I think this is all to make money, to raise views, because she asked, when the girl asked her on her live stream today, are you doing this just to make views? She said, yes, I'm making views. Who else? What YouTube person doesn't want to make views? So you know she's doing this just to make views. No, see, Just Do says he knows she ain't going nowhere either. Yes, every night she's writing skits. That's all she does. Hey, Fiona, I've never watched them. Girl, you ain't missing nothing. You went to some terrible Nollywood acting. That's what you missing. The nonsense. It was just nonsense. Except Monkey Do. He's broke. What? King Ja says, real people lose weight when going from North America to West Africa. ES goes to Africa to get fat. No, honey, she was bigger than that in the U.S. to get fat. Bringing her U.S. America greed with her. No, honey, she was bigger than that in the United States. She actually lost a lot of weight. She actually lost a lot of weight. Lisa says, these are just skits. She's panning to the camera. Can't y'all tell? And everything around cut. And everything around is cut. Okay, it is boring. Yes, it's a little sitcom. The dog looks like wait a minute, I can't see it. Hold on. The dog looks like, should I bark or stay quiet? Because the dog know it ain't real. All right, so look. Please don't give your money to ES. ES is a liar, and she playing games. Okay, y'all? I'm sorry, I had to drink something. And she playing games. Yeah, right. Sweep the floor. Come on. Yes, that's all it is. It's acting. Hey, Mr. Johnson. Anthony, I got tired of her too. It's a bunch of malarkey. Yes, it is. She treats him like a servant. Honey, I don't know what she treat that man like. I just can't. It's just bad, terrible, wannabe Nollywood acting. She talks too much. SHIT. I can't listen. It's such nonsense. Exactly. That's why I turned it off. She sounds like Lori Daybell. Yes, honey. You've been watching. Oh, did you watch that? With the rambling. Yes. Yes. Like I'm telling you. You can eat off of me. If you want to see her trying to tell people off, and she's really telling that lady off. I don't know who that lady is. I forgot her name. But it's that lady who made a video about ES. And she just mad because the lady got a lot of views on the video. And that's what that video is really about. And I'm like, ES, you just jealous and you're a liar. She's on her high horse asking for help. How does that work? Exactly. All right. So look, let's go to, now we're going to talk about Kenza Babe. The passport granny, Kenza Babe, who I like to refer to as the angry bird. Because when the angry bird gets mad, she goes off on us. And she looks just like, y'all know that movie Angry Bird? She looks just like that. So, Kenza, y'all will not believe what I'm about to tell you. Kenza has left the building. Kenza Babe is back in the United States of good old America. Yes, ma'am. Yes, indeed. Kenza is no longer in Ghana. Kenza does not have enough money to stay in Ghana. She was broke. She had to leave. She had to come back. After she left China, the money was not right, and she had to come back. So let's check out this video, because I was looking through her videos, and I'm like, you had to know at some point before you went on this trip. Like, I looked through so this is the last video, right? Building farm life in Ghana building a farm life in Ghana. Oh, she really got shorts on short. Oh Lord, look at her. This woman here, Lord, let's put this video on. I talk. This was the last video she made before she went to China. But nowhere in this video is she saying that, she's talking about the money. She's talking about anything. She makes us think everything is wonderful.
What I need to get some estimates. That's what I'm doing right now, getting estimates on everything. Hey, good morning. How are you this morning? Good morning. Good morning, little one. Good morning. Good morning. Of course, I was in the way. So, he left his work to come. I don't know if, this is just my opinion. I think it was taken away from the men. They always try to pull the man in as this and as that and label them that, and and then the man just fell for it. They just sit back and let the woman be strong and independent. It's not all the woman's fault, and it's not all our fault either. I think that was part of our colonization to keep us down. So that's just my opinion.
So this is before she went to China.
That's just my opinion.
Then she goes to China. Let's go back. She goes on this big adventure in China, okay? She don't even tell us she's going to China. She just goes to China. She says she's going to do some China, some traveling. She says the next video that was, she says, finally, I'm leaving China. I'm leaving Ghana. So She goes to China. She goes to China. She has a grand old time. She buys Super Shorty everything in China. Let's put this video on. She buys Super Shorty everything under the sun when he's in China. Let's check that out real quick. Now remember, this woman is gone at home. She don't have enough money to stay in Ghana anymore. But this is what she was just doing a month ago. Hold on, y'all. A month ago, she was doing this. Hold on, I think it's still just music. Let me see. Shopping. Look, she claimed that she was sourcing goods. This was a lie. She took this boy on this trip because I think he wanted to go to China. And this is just my opinion. I think he was complaining about, he was tired of doing the construction stuff. The construction stuff wasn't working out. You know, the money wasn't coming in fast enough. So he wanted to go to China. I think he wanted to go to China. And I think she wanted to fulfill his desire to go to China. That's what I think. Because you see, he wasn't making no videos. He wasn't really interested in none of that stuff. So I feel like he wanted to go to China. He tells her, I'm tired of being in Ghana. I want to go to China. I want to go to China. So she pays for the passports. She pays for the visas because he needs the visa to go to China. They pay for the visas. She pays for the visas. She pays for the tickets. She pays for every single thing for them to go to China. She gets to China. She takes this boy on the shopping spree of his life. He was like a kid in a candy store. He got his hair done before he went. He got moisturizer for his skin before he went. He got all new clothes when he was there. She spent everything on this man when she was there. All right. Now, the whole time she's there, she has to be knowing before she even went. In that video I showed you before this video, Kenza had to know, I don't have any money. I'm running low on money. Before she bought the ticket to China, before she bought the passport, she had to know, I'm running low on money. Because whatever that house sold for, 9 times out of 10, she has to split that with the husband. If the house was bought, you know, I don't know how their divorce decree went. I don't know when her divorce was. But just by the way she said, I was married a long time. You didn't know that. That let me know something happened and they have to split property. Because when you get married and you have property, you got to split that stuff. Unless he say you could have it or y'all agree. But most of the time, you got to sell the house and you split the house. You split the proceeds. So she didn't keep all that money. This is me assuming this now. She didn't keep all the money from that house. And even if she did keep all the money from that house, how come she didn't know before she was buying all those tickets, before she was buying all those passports? How come she didn't know she was running low on money? And how come she didn't make an adult decision and say, I shouldn't be going to China. I shouldn't be buying passports. I shouldn't be paying for visas. I shouldn't be building a 3rd floor on this house that I'm not going to. This woman was this boy was running her ragged. You could tell whatever Super Shorty wanted, she did it. She did whatever he wanted. She was paying it with her money. Whatever. Because what she was doing was not even making sense. It was not even making logical sense. And now she got the nerve to say she's broke and she's back in the United States. And she doesn't know when she's coming back. I think it said it in this video. Hold on. I couldn't even believe it. I couldn't even believe what I was hearing. I could not even believe it. And then she gonna say in the airport, I Super Shorty wish she was going too. So she been on, but she's selling land to y'all. She's selling land. She's brokering land deals. How come she not telling the YouTube people that she on her way back because she's broke? She's on her way back to sleep on her son's couch because she's broke. She's on her way back to get rides from her sons because she's broke. She's broke now. She went and played with Super Shorty, and he broke her. In what, a year and a half? Was it a year and a half? UN did a show and said they usually make it to the third year. She couldn't even make it to 2 years? Did she make it to 2 years?
Look at me. My hair sticking in the air. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm here at Kotoka Airport again, traveling. Yes, at Kotoka Airport, heading out. So stay tuned for my adventures traveling. It's cold out here. Yeah. Is Super Shadi going with me?
Now look at them. This right here is a sin and a shame. A sin and a shame. He broke her. He broke her. Sent her back to the United States. Go make some more money. Go make some more money. Because she ain't telling you to, she going back. She ain't tell us one time, but she's consulting you. This is a big consultant there. I told y'all she took Daniel's place. And now that woman, Sincerely Michelle, I do believe in the bottom of my heart that now she's doing what Kenza was doing. Now, I think she called herself brokering land deals. After she's been scammed by Daniel, after she went through a land dispute, and you know this is a dirty game, and you know what the immigration people told you, that they can come in and take that land from you, that property from you anytime because you're not a permanent resident, and you still doing all of this. Now she got the nerve to want to be. Oh,
God. Yes or no? He wish he's not going.
Oh no, no way.
I'm traveling alone here. He's just a.
No, he don't wish he was going, honey. He got everything he need. He gonna be bringing his little girlfriends. She probably over there now. When Kenza moved out, the girl moved in. The wife, he probably gonna get married and everything, and they're gonna be living up in that house. And the other baby mama gonna be living downstairs, and the other wife gonna be living in the other apartment downstairs. But when Kenza come, they gonna come whenever she hustle up enough money to come back. Whoever who knows? And she even gonna tell you she don't even know when I don't even know when I'm coming back. What? Hold on, let me let this play.
Company me ahead to the airport. Guys, if this is your first time, I'm Kenza Bade, and this is say it loud.
Super underscore 32. Guys, I have a code.
Yes, it's stuffy and it's cold out there. So you want to try to go inside? You want us to go inside? This is cold for Ghana, guys. This is cold. Okay, they say it's gonna snow because it get a little cold. It got a little in the low 70s probably. They say it's going to snow. They don't understand what.
Girl, come on.
So, it's not much to post. So see you guys soon. Guys, I'm here at the airport. Guess what? In a long delay, like a 5-hour delay, nobody's making the connection, and I'm going to be here for a long time because I already checked, and this is what it looks like at the departure.
I thought this part was sad. You know, to see her leaving after spending all that money. I thought that I was just like really felt bad. Like I'm like, you spent all your money and now you got to come back home to nothing, and you have nothing, and you're old. I'm not gonna say she's old, Lord forgive me. And you're an older adult. You're an older adult, and you're coming back here to live with your sons. No, he's never ever claimed that. This was just sad, and you could tell she was thinking because she just filmed this for so long. She was just thinking. She had to be thinking. I just spent everything. I just spent everything I had, and now I got to go back home broke. Y'all, you can't tell me that woman is not devastated.
Guys, I landed safely, and guess where I'm at? I'm in Publix.
This is so embarrassing.
I'm in Publix. I'm in Tampa. That's right.
She should feel ashamed. She should feel embarrassed. She should just feel beyond stupid. And that's the honest to God truth. She took everything she had and spent it on a 20-something-year-old and then had the nerve to call people jealous when they warned her about what was going on. When we pointed out the obvious, we were jealous. Are we jealous now when we said you'll be right back? He's going to spend everything. I was wondering how this was going to end. I didn't know it was going to end this fast and this soon or like this. I didn't know he was going to break her and send her back. So that means she don't have no income. She don't got no Social Security check. She don't have no recurring income. She don't have nothing. So he sent her back because he says, you don't have nothing. Nothing. And you're not making enough on YouTube, so you have to go. Yeah, this was just terrible.
With my family. So
and with her family. Now who's she on? Her 2 sons. She right back with her family. She done spent all her money when she was up. Just like the lady in the comment section said, you spending all your money building all this big house in Ghana, but you ain't leaving nothing for your sons. She went and told that lady off. She told that lady off. But now look who she got to come back to. Her sons. That's who she got to come back with. That's who she like. That's whose house she's sleeping in. She don't even have a house. She ain't got nothing. Now she living off of her kids after she gave everything to that boy.
That's where I travel to.
This woman should be ashamed of herself.
The music is in here, so I have to go. Stop by Publix to pick up some groceries.
Then inviting other women to come join the nonsense.
While I'm here.
Then when we talked to her, when we asked her about the dollar, remember when we talking about the dollar being depreciated, devalued? Oh, that don't affect me. I talk about things that affect me. The floods don't affect me. The dollar don't affect me. I guess it did affect you. You back in the United States, broker than a joke, living with your kids. I guess it did affect you. Telling all these women to come over there. Inviting all these women to come over there, encouraging them. And remember the other one that came over there, calling her Harriet Tubman. Well, is she Harriet Tubman now, woman? Next level, whatever your name is she Harriet Tubman now? Harriet Tubman done came back to where the slaves lived. Both of y'all back here, as a matter of fact, trying to get some of this slave money. So I'm confused. I am so confused. These people are fake and phony. Fake and phony. Both of them back here. I got to go back to make some money. What you coming back to make money for? This is Babylon. I got to go back to Babylon. You got to go back to Babylon. What? I'm confused. But you don't. But this chick right here don't even. She sneak and did it. She snuck and did it.
So I'm here in Florida with my family, guys. That's right. I'm not.
Look where they live. You know that's a little small apartment. Because he a man. He's a small apartment. He don't need nothing big. But now his mama done came. He can't even date girls like he used to. He can't bring girls over his house like he used to. He can't live his life like he used to because now his mama in the house. Because why is his mama in the house? Why do we got to explain to his girlfriends why your mother is in your house? My mother's in my house because my mother took all of her money to go live in Africa with her 20-something-year-old boyfriend / husband / I don't know what else he is. And now she's broke and now she's back. And I can't let my mom sleep on the street. So now she's back with me. How embarrassing. Now you put your son in a bad situation. I have no respect for these type of people. And this is the woman who's encouraging other women to do it too. Sell everything you got and come to Ghana. And do what? Be broke and come back like you?
In Ghana again. I'm back here in Florida with my family. You know, I came in yesterday morning. I didn't do much. I was tired. after long delays and spending the night in the airport waiting for the next flight. So I made it. And I know people are wondering, what are you doing back in Florida? But, it's just me. I'm personal. I don't have to share everything. And it's not a secret. Someone said
you don't have to share everything. This is what I'm talking about. She don't have to share everything. So she don't have to share that I'm broke and I'm going back to the United States. You don't have to share that. When you telling people to come to Ghana, you telling women, older women, to sell everything they have to come and buy some of that raggedy land that's in the middle of nowhere. The middle of nowhere. You're trying to get these women to do that. And I don't get you. And now you feel like you have no obligation to tell these people that you're broke trying to do that? That you're broke?
And, not sharing. Sometimes I just don't want to share what I'm doing because people could be nasty on social media, right? And I have the right. So I'm out here walking and going to check the mail. And I probably won't be doing much, guys, flagging here. I'm in the States. What do you want to see in the States? So I'm probably going to be keeping my vlog short. I will be bringing content, but not Ghana content.
See, that's how you even know YouTube was not anything real for her. Because if it was real for her, it's not. She didn't have, the only thing Kenza has a passion about is Super Shorty. That's it. That's the only thing she has a passion about or she cares about. I'm back in the United States. I'm not going to be doing YouTube like that. Because YouTube never meant, that didn't mean anything to her. None of this meant anything to her, y'all. This was all about Super Shorty. Making money for Super Shorty. Making money to sustain that relationship. Because that relationship was very expensive. I told you, Africa is extremely expensive. And she's supporting him. You're supporting two people. Every time you talking about every time he get, and then you bring Ema in and you supporting Ema too. He living in the house too, and then you bringing this other boy to take care of the chickens. He living in the house too. Girl, bye.
Compound and showing my stuff. You have to go to Super Shorty.
Look, she's still trying to get Super Shorty some money. You got to go to Super Shorty. He going to be showing my compound. Why can't Super Shorty make the videos and send them to you and you upload them on your channel so you can try to get the views and get some money? Because you still trying to take care of this small boy that broke you down to nothing, humiliated you, sent you back to the United States, broker than a joke. Broker than a brokey broke. You brokey broke. That's what you are. Brokey broke. Sent you back here like that, and you got the nerve to tell people to go and watch his channel. Something is really wrong with these people. Something is really wrong with these people.
Hopefully he could bring you guys some content
there. Hopefully, because she can't even depend on him to do that. Because she know he ain't going to be doing that. If it ain't no money in it, he ain't doing it.
From my compound, okay? So if you want to see what's going on with my chickens and my cucumbers, which is growing lovely. They got some
chickens
rain
and
this
cucumbers.
Morning.
She talking about chickens and cucumbers and she broke. Chickens and cucumbers broke you? Chickens and cucumbers. That's all she got. The house didn't turn out right. She know that's a piece of junk. You see how she went from one project to the next project to the next. This is like a mentally ill person. And I'm not a doctor. Not at all. Not at all. All I did was study counseling when I was at the university as a part of my student development degree. That's all I've done. And I had to study some mental illness. I had to learn about mental illnesses, but I am not a doctor. These people act, in my humble opinion, as if they have mental illnesses. This woman has not progressed past the age of 13. Like somebody said in the comment section. Who said that? I just saw it. And you're right, 13. That's what she act like, a 13-year-old. Oh, this is my boyfriend. I'm going to buy my boyfriend whatever he wants. You want this boyfriend? You want that boyfriend? You want this boyfriend? You want that boyfriend? So all my money is gone. You don't even see all your money is gone. You don't even see it's gone. You ain't even counting. Then all of a sudden you just wake up, oh, I'm broke, I gotta go home. She knew she was broke. She knew she was getting broke. She didn't even care. When she said, because she said twice, y'all, I don't know when I'm gonna finish this house because I don't have the money. She said that twice. And next thing you know, she goes to China. That's why I told y'all this woman ain't serious about nothing. About nothing. Only thing she's serious about is that 20-year-old boy.
You have to go to Super Shadi's channel, okay? Hopefully he could bring you guys some content. I know he's cooking. He and Ima has to eat, so they're cooking. So yeah, I'm back in Florida. I'm here with my family, and I don't know when I'm going back. So I'll try to bring you guys some live content here in Florida. Okay? So guys, see you guys soon. So guys, I'm here driving through Tampa.
Let me respond to this one. See, this is the danger in this passport, grannies. Kiki, you act like she's not. Kiki act like she wasn't getting her back, you know what, blown out by a young Gambian buck. He's not young, honey. He ain't young at all. He's not young at all. He's a pawpaw, as a matter of fact. He's not young at all. But see, I can't even get upset with you about that comment because this is the dangers of the passport grannies. You think my relationship is like their relationship because that's what you see on YouTube, and that is not the truth. They're real adult African men out there. They just don't be on YouTube. African men are not on YouTube. They don't do social media. Yeah, that's how you can tell a person, African man, be young. He's on social media. That's a big sign he's young. The older ones, they're not on social media. They ain't got time to be on social media. They're working. And when they're not working, guess what they're doing? Sleeping. So no, that's why I do these shows. Because of people like you, 90s nostalgia. Because you're ignorance. You see this on YouTube, you see Kenza, and you think, oh, Kiki's got the same thing. Oh, no, Kiki does not have the same thing. Me and Kenza are not on the same level. We don't date the same type of people. We don't even run around in the same type of crowds in Africa. We don't even make the same type of moves in Africa. We're on two different levels. But that's okay. It's your ignorance. Keep watching. You'll learn more.
Going towards Tampa Bay area. We was in what? No Tampa area, right? There is no Tampa area. But now we're driving to like the heart of Tampa. I'm going to see my sis, guys. I'm going to see my sis. And we're going to hang out today. This is what I'm doing. This is my second day. I have to see my family. I went to my cousin yesterday. I didn't show it this time. They didn't know I was coming but it wasn't a surprise. I called her and let her know that I'm here. But Florida is hot. Florida is hotter than Ghana right now. Ghana is cold and rainy. Florida is hot. And even though it's cloudy out there, it's hot. I walk out the house in a jacket this morning and I was like, step outside.
No, they're not. And that's how you know. They're not on, she says it's so true. Patricia says it's so true. OG's not on social media. No, they're not. They're not. And that's the honest to God truth. They're not on here. So no, I don't. I teach kids. That's too much of a conflict. You know, I teach young people. I don't do that. I just don't. I'm not attracted to young people. So now she's back in.
But it's nice and sunny, even though the family time. might not be vlogging too much. So if you don't see me again, I said this already in the video, I think. I'm just doing some family time, okay? So I'm going to be away from YouTube for a while. I don't know how long, but I'll be away. And like I said before, maybe Super Shadi might bring you some Ghana content, or maybe we might do lives together. While he's there and I'm here, we might do a live. So
wow, she said maybe we'll do a live. This is so sad.
Stay tuned, and I'll let you guys know.
This
You guys will definitely
really
see me,
sad.
but not as often that you normally see me, because it's family time. I'm here with my sons. I'm going to see my sis. She just had a major surgery, and I haven't seen her since. So I'm going to back here again in Tampa, visiting my dear.
No, I don't. I take that back.
Guys, look at these homes. They look like paper homes.
No, I don't feel sorry for her. So I think this was, she just was
look like homes. They're pretty, but guys, I'm in America, but I'm eating West African food.
This is when she went to
in Florida
a restaurant, a West African restaurant, food truck. So you know what? This part made me realize how much she's going to miss Africa. Because when you leave, even though I complain about it, y'all, and it was too much, I do miss aspects of it, and I get sad. You know, I miss my husband. I miss the beach. You know, we spend a lot of time at the beach, as y'all saw. I miss that. You know, and the air and the breeze. I mean, just certain things about the beach. Because I live near water, but not ocean water. Okay, so I truly miss that. I miss things me and my husband do together. I miss I miss our whole relationship, so that's going to be hard for her. And that was her life. Like, she lived there. So this lady is going to go through some type of depression over this. This is not as easy as she thinks it's going to be, just to up and go, especially she has spent everything there. She spent her money there. She spent her time there. She's invested everything. Every single thing she's invested there. Now, this is the last time we've seen Kenza. Hold on, let me show you this one. We're going to just look a little bit of this one and comment on it, and then we're going to move to the other girl who's now taken over her place, who, like we said, what do you do when you get sick? Right? Remember we said that? What do you do when you get sick? Oh, we're not worried about none of that. They weren't worried about none of that. Remember, y'all? They weren't worried about any of that. Well, let's see if they're worried about it now, because that woman got sick. Kenza. But Kenza don't have any, she doesn't have any health insurance. See, that's the thing. She has no health insurance.
YouTube, it's your girl, Kenza Babe.
Kenza Babe.
I even forgot I was in America, and I posted my video a little later, an hour time, and I'm used to posting it at certain times, So I gotta get adjusted to this time difference. I'm still on Ghana time with my sleep, my body. I've been up since 2 o'clock in the morning here. I go to bed like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock here. I'll be like, oh, and get up 2 o'clock because I'm used to getting up 6, 5 o'clock in the morning there, and I'm still getting up those times. So I am still jet lagged. I can't get adjusted. My timing is off. Hello, YouTube. It's your girl. I'm back again. I did not finish the video yesterday because I'm out and about. I'm out here this early morning. It's a Saturday morning. It was raining cats and dogs. Guys, now that I'm here in the US, I don't miss Ghana transportation at all. Not having my car, being here in America, and I don't have a car here. I don't have a car. But my sons, I still have to depend on my sons to take me everywhere. But in Ghana, it could.
How ridiculous is that? I have to depend on I'm an old grown woman. I went to Africa. I spent all my money in Africa. I just went on a love fest in Africa. I spent all my money there. And now my son got to take me everywhere I got to go. This is trifling. This is the utmost to trifling. All right. This is the definition. If you want to say trifling, if trifling was a person, it would be Kenza. We're going to hit a couple more points, then we got to get to the other chick.
I miss now is the foods.
After she complained about the food, honey, how tired she was with the food and the tomato, she missed it.
Some of the foods, not all, miss, is the customer service, guys. Service is so. A minute, but I'm back. Let me tell you, the customer service.
So she went on and on about the customer service, but did she tell us anything about the customer service when she was there? No. No. Everything was wonderful when she was there. It's Ghana. It's the Ghana way. Maybe you shouldn't come if you can't wait in line. Maybe you shouldn't come if you can't take this. Maybe you shouldn't come if you can't take that. But she ain't saying that now. She said she couldn't stand it. This lady is fake and phony, just like I told y'all. Fake and phony, just like I told y'all she was. And now look at her, back at the United States, being a burden on her dang on son. Let's get some of these comments out the way. I met Jai Essence, and she's a scammer. Who is Jai Essence? She a scammer too? Who is she? King Jai. No, because your content has helped me a lot. Who is King Jai? King Jai. Hi, Kiki. Don't you think your time will be better spent featuring archives of intelligent people rather than wasting precious time on foolish non-entities? Well, no, I don't. No, I don't think this is wasting my time at all, because actually I'm helping people, and I'm helping a lot of people because I'm informing them, and I'm showing them how to spot a scammer, and I'm showing them who is scammers. But if you don't want to watch me, don't watch me. If you don't want to hear what I'm saying about these ladies, then just simply don't watch, instead of trying to get me to change to what you want me to be. How about you do you and do you where you're happy? Okay? Because this is what I do, not what you do. I don't even want to use all them big old words when I'm talking on YouTube. Essence collected money from a school in Rwanda and then disappeared. See? Go tell Essence what to do. She got the nerve to critique how some houses are built. Who y'all? Oh, I know. Can you believe that? And she didn't even finish her house. Looked like I don't know what. It looked like just a bunch. It looked like a crazy person built that house. Poor sister getting dumped on by today when you just had major surgery. Who had major surgery? Who had major surgery? Poor sister getting dumped on by today when she just, her sister had major surgery. Yeah, and she coming over there. Yeah. And she had major surgery. And that's how you think that's going to make her feel, to know she's back and she ain't got no money. So she's going to get upset about that. The sister going to feel bad. She's going to be like, my sister done went over there and spent all her, that's just putting unnecessary pressure on people. I hope her family, I hope her family doesn't say, Kenza, go back to Africa. Honey, some of them will. This is also very boring. No wonder I never watched BS of Kenza. No, honey, I know. Kenza is a lady. She is not a passport granny. She is a oh, I'm sorry. That says Kiki. Dang. I told y'all I got to hurry up. I told y'all I'm tired. Lord Jesus, I've been working. I told you, Michael Jackson's song, Working Day and Night. That's my song right there. That's what I've been doing. Working day and night. I got my glasses on and I'm still getting the stuff mixed up. Kiki is a lady. She is not I'm not a passport granny. She's legally married. Yes. And Her husband is, no, my husband told me to tell y'all he's an old Paul. He said he's not a youngster. He's an old Paul. That's what he is. He said, he laughed when I told him that. He laughed so hard. He said, no, baby. Tell them I'm an old Paul. That is so true. OG, no, they're not on social media. SS probably moved his wife. Super Shorty, he did, Tammy. Tammy said he probably done moved his wife, his kids, and his whole family into that compound. You know he did, girl. Where is she from? Where is she from? She's from, I think they're in DC. No, she in Florida. She's in Florida. Those three women have big girl syndrome. They left the U.S. running from themselves. Yep. Let's see which young guy Michelle buys. Yeah. Because she going to buy her one. You better believe she is. Unless she might play on the other team. If she play on the other team, she ain't going to buy a guy. She going to buy a girl. If I ever move to the continent, I'm keeping my footprint small. Tiny property. Yes, girl, you don't need nothing big. She don't know what Super Shorty. No, she don't. D bless what he doing. She said he was to be cooking. She said he was to be cookie shaking. Because we know, and she know what he about to be doing. Okay, she know what she know what he doing now. She know there's a girl. She know the woman is in the house now. He gonna just say that's my family. It's gonna always be his family, honey. It's gonna always be his family. That's his compound, and the other younger woman. Well, it is. That is. You're absolutely right. Yes, you're absolutely right. Kiki act like she wasn't. Okay, I already read that one. That's true. The house looks a mess, right? The way she built it, it's a no for me. It just looked crazy. It looked like somebody, I don't know, that the way she built that house, it just does not even make any kind of sense whatsoever. Ridiculous people gossiping, like seeing, like who is gossiping? See, no, you're a ridiculous person. Never at Settler, whatever your name is. You're the ridiculous person because you don't even know the difference between gossiping and analyzing facts. Ain't nobody told us that she left Ghana. She left Ghana. Ain't nobody told us she was broke. She told us she was broke. She said it. She said she don't have enough money to stay there. And it's obvious she don't because she came back home. So where is the ridiculousness? Where is the gossip? Seeing other people down? She's been down, honey. She's been down.
Maybe Ghana is not for you, okay? Maybe if you're a city person and need the convenience and the convenience of coming outside like this and getting your fast food first thing Saturday morning, or you're ordering your coffee delivered to you. And maybe if you not a nature person, an animal person, and that stuff, I miss that about Ghana. That's one of the things that I miss. I love my environment. I'm able to walk outside. See, I'm walking out here now, but it's mostly on pavement. When I'm in Ghana, I'm walking on dirt or dirt roads.
But she wasn't saying that then.
Through the natural environment instead of this manicured. I like nature, and that's what I love about Ghana. I miss that. One of the things I miss the most since I'm here in America.
Yeah, she gonna miss that a lot. I told you.
Hold on, I'll come back to you guys with the rest. Hello, YouTube. It's another day. I did not come back yesterday, but I'm back today. I'm out in the car again by myself today. I'm behind the wheel, and I want to finish. I was talking about
her son let her use the car today.
The last time I missed the environment in Ghana. The next thing.
All right, we're gonna stop there. If you want to see the rest of that, go to Crazy Kenza's channel. This is Insanity. Kenza thinking she's a kid. She does. Yeah. Got to be more careful. Yeah, she got to be more careful. Something is wrong with the people paying mind and attention to this sort of vanguard. That's what do you mean something's wrong? Yes, the people who are paying attention to them, to her. Vagabond. I'm sorry, that says vagabond, this sort of vagabond. Okay, look, that's the problem. Is that people that's paying attention to her, they have problems too. And they're trying to run from certain situations. And they feel like if I run to Africa, if I run to Ghana, this will go away. This is the narrative that she's pushing to these people. And that is so far from the truth. Not chickens and cucumbers, yes, because that's all she has to show. Now she's living like a refugee. Yep. Africa is a third world continent. Exactly. Brokety broke. Yeah, she is. She's brokey broke. Yep, that's what she is. Brokety broke. That's what she is. I would be so embarrassed. I would be embarrassed. I would be ashamed. I would be crying every night. Hey, Chill Neil, I have to pay for these young boys. They have to pay for the young boys. They sure do. I blame it all on the Black Panther movie. What drove the black people to Africa? Crazy. Shaking my head. Are you serious? She won't share her situation, but will share her lovers forever. Yes. Make that make sense. Exactly. Poor money magnet. Yep. Silly, yet yes, don't follow her lead. They have. And here's one that has followed her lead. And this one, you could tell she wasn't in the best of health when she went there. She just didn't look like she was in the best of health. Now, this one, who has followed her there, I believe she has taken over her business. I believe she is now acting as Kenza with these land deals. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Oh, excuse me. This one. So this lady goes to Africa, Ghana. I shouldn't say she followed. What's her name there? Because she went there first off to deal with Daniel. She bought land from Daniel, and she was scammed from Daniel. All right, she got scammed with Daniel. Then she get interested in a land deal with Kenza and this man named Noah. Noah is the man behind the scene who is selling the land. Okay, Kenza is the front person. Her and Super Shorty. Daniel, just like Daniel and the other man and the king who remember the king who left. It's the same situation, but again, it was Kenza and the dude named Noah. Well, when Kenza left, I guess she didn't want to leave the people stranded. Noah probably asked her who can take over because they need an American front person to reach the Americans, right? So, well, not just the Americans, but the diasporans, period. So they go to this lady. I believe this is what happened. I don't have proof of this yet, but she's on here talking about taking her visitors, checking out land. She got visitors coming to see land. She don't want to show their land. So I'm like, oh, so you're doing the same thing that girl was doing? You done picked up where she left off. You really still trying to ask people to come out here? And this lady went out to Africa broke, y'all. She went to Africa broker than a joke. Someone wrote me today and told me that she could not even finish her roof. Someone donated her money to finish her roof. Well, let me tell you, she says in her video when she went to Africa that her family, she didn't have enough money. Her family has to send her a container every couple of months because she don't have enough money. And she's looking for donations from YouTube to support her, from the social media people to support her. I kid you not. Now she's sick. And it costs money to be sick in Africa. You can't be sick for free and poor in Africa. No, that's a bad mix. So now she's sick. Let's see what she has to say. This is the one said, let her be a poor, let her be a fool. Now, and still in my, what I think, brokering land deals.
I was sick for the last couple of days. Oh my God. I don't know what I had, but I thought I had Malara. What's that? Malara? Whatever that is.
Malara. She can't even say Malara. Now see, this is a problem.
And then I thought I had the typhoid.
This is a problem. How can you go to malaria is very deadly in West Africa. How can you go to West Africa and you don't even know what malaria is? So you're not taking any anti-malaria medication. So you're basically leaving yourself open to malaria. Wow.
Thinking maybe I had the flu. Oh my God, I was very, very sick. Couldn't even walk. I had so much pain in my body. Ooh. I still felt very weak. I lost weight. I wasn't eating. I don't know what happened to me, what that was. But I drugged myself up last night, and I don't take pills and all of that stuff. And I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital, but I was like, let me just try to do some herbs. So I made some chamomile and I mixed it with elderberry. And I boiled that together, and then I
look. She don't want to go to the doctor.
I put some lemon.
I do natural. I don't take medicine.
And
stop it.
A little white rum. I bought me some Jamaican rum, the white rum from Jamaica, because I had it at home and I bought it here. So, because they always say that little rum will help you go a long way when you be sick. Rub it on your chest, rub it on your back. Inhale it. And so I put the rum in the tea. And then when I tell you, when I tell you, you can see my eyes. I was if I felt like I felt the last couple of days, I wouldn't have been able to go. But I feel a little better.
This one I want y'all to hear what she said.
Small amount of time.
What she says about when she went to the resident office. I think it was 22. So when she went to the residency place. Oh, this ain't the right one. Hold on.
You have somebody to do it for you, like it's your land. But
now listen to this.
Land here. Whatever we building, blah blah blah.
Now listen to this.
We can. So anyway, I have to go there tomorrow to get this paper. And once I get it, then I'll, they'll give it to me. Had to pay a little extras. You know how that go, but what am I do? I just have to pay the extras because I went to residency. So with that being said, I learned something today. I learned that it doesn't matter if we buy land here, whatever we building, blah, 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 we can all be in trouble. The people who gave us the permits, the land seller, everybody could potentially go to jail, is what the guy said. He said, because if you don't have like the permit, if you're not a residency, let me say that, if you don't have a residency, then that means you can't buy land and start building a house. Now, if you have somebody to do it for you, like it's your land, but I guess they put their name on it, but I don't know how that works. I don't know about that either. But anyway, if they put their name on it for you, meaning a Ghanaian, put their name on it, then you can do it that way. In other words, whatever you want to do, if you don't have your residency, you need somebody to sponsor you to be able to do the things, building or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Because he was like, technically, they can go arrest the people who gave me the permit and stuff too. And they can arrest me as well because I built without having the residency, is what he said to me today. So
now what type of, is she talking about permanent residency? Is she talking a residency permit? This is how you know these people don't even know what they're talking about. What is she talking about? Do y'all know what she's talking about? I've never heard people say that. So she's saying that if you're not if you don't have residency there, you can't build there. All right. And when the way she's explaining this residency, it sounds like permanent residency because it sounds like it takes years to get.
He said, but once I get the residency, then you are free to do it. You're free to do basically, I guess, what the GRANNIES can do. You're free once you get your residency. You can build. You don't need someone to help you to do what you need to do. You can do it yourself. So I was like, really? So that was a learning experience today. I said, look at God. So for everybody who's building the land, I'm just saying what he said to me. So it behooves us to get these residencies as fast as we can. Because he said, technically, Ghana doesn't do, normally follow up with that stuff. He said, but if they were to, they can arrest us and send us back home. And he said, someone will take your land and what you spent your money buying your house with.
Says the lady who is now, I believe, taking Kenza's place as the stockbroker. Because who gonna deal with Super Shorty? They know daggone well none of us is gonna deal directly with Super Shorty. So they need somebody else to take her place.
So that's my look when he was saying that to me. Oh, okay. So he said, once I get the residency, I pray to God everything work out for tomorrow, and I get the residency, then I'm good to go. I can, continue. Obviously, I'm just going to continue doing it anyway. But I'm, without issues or whatever. And let's face it, like he said, very rarely do they go out and do stuff like that. Look. But it's good to have the knowledge to know that
very rare. That's what she's telling people. See, that's what they're telling people.
Strange things happen.
Very rarely do they check. So you don't have to worry about it because they really don't check like that.
You don't have your permit, which means the permit from them, not the permit from the people we get the permit to build, the permit from the immigration place. He said you have to get it from them. That's when he said once you get that permit from them, then you're able to do what you want in your residency. So I thought I'd let y'all know that. So it, and this is
your residency.
I know y'all can get it.
So what type of residency?
Just gotta pay. It's like, how bad do you want it? I paid a lot of money to that. I did. But I wanted the residency. So you do what you gotta do. It depends on how much.
You do what you gotta do. I paid a lot of money to get that. She gave the man extra money to get it. Okay. So this is what they're telling people. This is truly what they're telling people. So people who are willing to do this type of stuff, then you are the type of people that the scammers get a hold of because you're willing to do illegal stuff. You're willing to go around somebody's back trying to get what you want. So that's how you get hooked up with the scammers because you're willing to scam.
Means you. So I did it. And so by the grace of God, tomorrow I'll get this paper from them and I'll take it back to them and I'll get it. He said, that he can probably get me instead of the year, 2 year. So I said, okay.
She's supposed to get a year instead of the year. I get 2 years.
He said, I come again. He gave me another 2 years, and he said after that I become permanent, and then I won't have to come back again. So he said he wanted to do my stuff the right way because he said even if he was to get fired tomorrow, God forbid, or something happened, he doesn't want anybody to come back and do anything. He'd rather get my paperwork and everything the way it's supposed to be. So, I won't have any problems and nobody will be able to come back and, potentially come and take my house.
But just like how they found about all those fake people, remember those visas? Who was it? Was it the Ghanaian embassy when they was doing that here in the United States? Was it them? And all them people got in trouble for that. They went back and found out they was giving out fake visas. So, honey, it's the same thing. When they find out the visa's fake, it's going to be fake. Either way it go.
So that's what I got. That's what I got today. So I had to bring 2 people with me, GRANNIES. They have to come with their Ghana card. They have to come with what kind of money they make in, like a bank statement if they. Then the interview for me was, the interview, because now the man is there and he was like, he said, I don't have anything against you, but I'm feeling uncomfortable because there was a few things that I did not have. So you know how that went.
See?
And they pushed me through.
See? He pushed me through. He pushed me through. He pushed me through. Yeah. He pushed me through. And then she winked her eye. You get what you get, lady. You just as crooked as they are. He pushed me through. I gave him some money, so he pushed me through. So you're supporting a corrupt system. And then you telling us to do the same thing to support the corrupt system. She deserved everything she get. Look, and she happy she did it. She happy she did it.
Anyway, by the grace of God, I'll begin it tomorrow.
God ain't in that. You sound stupid. She did something illegal. She paid a man for something she shouldn't have illegally. All right, he's just as crooked as she is. And then she gonna say, by the grace of God, I'll have it. After you were engaged in an illegal act. I do not understand these people, honey.
It's the embassy, whatever it is, the White House, something call it, and go and get the paper, the yellow paper. So make sure you go and get that paper, and tomorrow I'll show you what the paper looks like, and I'll show you where I went to get the paper. So I'm going there tomorrow and see what I get. If they give it to me tomorrow, I'm gonna take it to him. I got his personal number. He told me to just call him if I need any help with anything or whatever.
Yeah. So this lady is just as crooked as the next person. All right. So if you want to see the rest of that video, go to her channel. So that's what she's talking about, the residency, and that she's sick. All right. So that was 6 days ago. So 3 days ago, she goes to the doctor. She's going to give us an update on her sickness. And listen to what is wrong with her. After she went and done these illegal activities and God looking out for her and blah, blah, blah. Look what the news she got.
Good morning.
And this lady always seems so sad and depressed to me. Her energy is just so depressing.
Thank you for the people who knew and was praying for me, kept me in their prayers while I was sick and checking on me.
She's still sick.
Up with me, and the ones who forced me to go to the doctor.
Look, somebody got to force your old grown butt to go to the doctor.
Thank you for that, because I needed to go to the doctor. So I went, took some blood tests, still waiting. I have to go back to the doctor next week, but you're on this journey with me, so I don't mind sharing. So what they did find out, two things that they did find out is, one, they said that I am diabetic, and they said that my bad cholesterol is super high. So
let me ask you, what does they said mean? Does that mean she don't believe them? Because she's in Ghana, and when you're in Africa, Africa just heals everything. Is that what she means? Is that what she means? Because I wonder what this they said mean.
I wasn't pleased with that. I was in my feelings over that. But it's just a lifestyle change that I have
just
to
a
do.
Lifestyle change.
Obviously,
People, don't believe this lady. She's lying to herself. Diabetes and super high cholesterol levels, that's more than a lifestyle change. True, you do have to change your lifestyle, but it's much more than that. You need to get to the doctor. You need to get on whatever they tell you you need to get on to get yourself straight. You don't still need to be playing around in Africa doing whatever you think you're doing because she thinks she's selling land now.
Thank you for the people who knew that pulled me back out of there to say that it can be changed. It could be reversed.
It can be changed. It can be reversed.
And start doing
exercising. My cousin had diabetes. She changed her diet. She lost weight. And she didn't have to take insulin anymore. Okay, this lady, she can do the same thing. But come on. She's in Africa. She's in Africa. She's not even near a doctor. My cousin was on medication. She was under the care of a doctor while she was doing all of this. This woman don't even go to she ain't even made a follow-up appointment with the people who told her she had all of this.
It's my diet. It's my way of living. I just have to change it.
We know. We've seen how you was eating.
So
she's an emotional eater.
It's going to be difficult for me because I like snacks. Everybody knows that I love snacks, and it's hard when you have to give up something that you like, you love, and it's not easy. But it's either that or, and at this point, because I haven't gone back to the doctor, I'm not sure what the course of plan that they're trying to take.
See, she hasn't even been back to the doctor.
I have to wait to see that. So I'll go next week and I'll see.
She hasn't even been back.
So y'all just continue to keep me in prayer. This too shall pass.
What?
And,
see,
God is
fools.
Good. And I've learned some
fools. She said, "Keep me in prayer. This too shall pass." But I haven't even made a follow-up appointment with the doctor. I'm just she made some horrible looking food like she always do. I don't know what that was she threw together. She made some concoction. Lady, you need to come back to the United States, go to a doctor, get under a doctor's care, get your life right. Get your life, woman. You don't have time to play. You don't have no extra time to play around with your life like that.
Well, so everything is a learning process. And sometimes if we don't go through nothing, we won't learn nothing.
Look,
and we won't find out some things that we probably should know that we didn't know. So, I'm grateful for the findings.
And it was so sad when she was cooking. It was so sad when she was cooking the food, y'all. Y'all have to go watch the video. I done watched it twice. She was going so slow. She was going real slow. She was kept saying she want to lay down. She just want to go lay back down. It was just sad, y'all. It was really sad to see her like that. And then she goes in this next one I'm going to show you. This is the one that makes me suspect that she is doing some land dealing. And then we about to get off here. Ooh, we sure are. It's almost 3 hours. We about to go. I want to go to bed. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know that's my favorite pastime. So this one, she's taking somebody named Donna to go see her land. Donna is out seeing her land. Now, who does that sound like, Kenza?
So here. Yeah.
Let me go back.
That is always on the land, doing his own thing. So,
now this is all after she got her diagnosis.
And her land out over here. Yeah, she got a lot of trees. Let's see what she's doing. Get some water.
So let me show y'all this part.
Yeah.
This is the part I want y'all to
get
see.
Some chopping down. I think she just talked with the guy, I guess, for him to do it. Hello. At the same.
So this is her inside of her house, okay?
Yeah, so, well, what is this black stuff up here? Oh, that's the wood.
Okay, now look at this, y'all.
Okay.
Let me go back some more.
Wait. I got to go up here. Yeah.
Me too. I want y'all to see the inside of this house where this mold is.
Around.
See the green stuff? That's all over. Let me go down here.
I like the wood. This looks so mildewy.
A little more. Here it is, really bad.
In here.
See it's over there?
The bottom walls. Why is it looking like that? Oh Lord, look at the algae. It's really green. Mildewy.
See, she said it's mildewy, it's algae.
Mm-hmm. You see it?
Now this lady is building a house that has mildew and algae all over it. And I believe now she's brokering land deals with other people. Are you serious? Look at this.
Oh, look at that.
Look at
really
that.
Green. Why is that? Why is it so? I mean, I know what it is, like the algae, but why is it in here like that? And why is all, like not all, but why is like around like the bottom walls? Why is it looking like that? Oh Lord, look at the algae in here covered up.
And the thing is, y'all, she gave somebody, she paid for some kind of water treatment so this wouldn't happen.
I never came back to do anything with that. I need to buy the black stuff while I'm out. I'll get that. Yeah. So there you go. Everything is okay. Other than that, the green. I gotta get how I'm gonna get that out of here. And the bottom, I don't know why the layers of the bottom wall are all dark around. Not everywhere, but like see certain places there.
And this is what I'm saying. If this how are these people gonna advise you? This lady sound like she getting scammed again. Because she says in the video, you have to go watch the video to watch all of it because I'm sleepy. I'm ready to get off of here. She says in the video, she says, I put something down. I forget what you call it, DD something. I put that down. I don't understand why this is down here. So the people were supposed to put something down on the ground to stop it from doing that. But obviously they didn't because it's still there. All right, now let me show you. We're going to do this one part and then we're getting off here. Because let me show you what this lady is saying. This is how ridiculous their land scamming is.
Wait, what they got over there?
They land with a continue on
no,
the
they got it's only 2 plots.
But it doesn't land with continue on
no.
No, they got this going on. Like, where the people landing?
That's because...
Now listen to the lady. She's asking her, she said, what's going on with these roads? Where's the people's land at? Listen.
They got this going on. Like, where the people landing?
That's because it now is...
And listen to how Michelle can't even explain. She can't even explain, but she's brokering. This is why I think she's brokering deals. Listen.
Girl, that's yours.
Where that red string at? Is mine. So theirs is on the other side of that.
Trying to explain the land. Yeah, you think it's funny?
The road is on the other side. They only got 2 plots. No, they got 2 plots. They don't look like 2 plots. Wait, what they got?
Y'all hear her say 2 plots? That don't look like 2 plots. Land scamming. Same thing. Same thing.
Out over there. They land with a continue on no, the they got two, it's only 2 plots. But it doesn't land continue on no. They got 2 plots. That's this right here. 70 by 200. And on the other side is the road over there. Okay. Yeah, they only have 2 plots.
This lady she's talking to, Donna, knows this don't sound right. This don't sound right. But what is Michelle doing? Trying to explain it. Trying to explain it. Trying to explain the lie. Trying to convince you that the lie is true.
But the corn is drying out. That close to, like, it's weird. What, to the road? They land and then because the wall will go there.
See, the lady still can't believe it. She still know this doesn't sound right.
So they over there, and I'll be over here. Well, we know the traffic. Y'all got traffic.
Okay, so that's the part I wanted you to hear on there. She's back on her land. She's still sick. I guess she thinks God is going to miraculously heal her. She's going to receive some miracle healing from the land, and she's going to be just a wonder healed person. She's wearing sequins in the middle of the day. Now her sons get no inheritance. Mental illness is real. Yep, Kenza, babe. No, they have no inheritance. They have nothing. Just sad. Yes, it's very sad. Kenza must have some kind of mental disorder, acting like a 13-year-old. Yes. Look like we're eye level, small, very small, tight sequence. All right. American sucker. Her poor son was disgusted when he went to visit. Yep. Remember, y'all, his face? Yep. Now look. Because he knew this was going to happen. You don't spend your money on those fools. I'm talking about the American man and the woman. Most of these people in Africa are dirt poor, and the only thing those Africans are looking for this America. Okay. Let me go down here and get these a little bit, and then we're going to get off. All right, y'all, we got to go. It's getting late. It's almost 3 hours. Look at all these comments I missed. Whoa. This was a lot. You talking about the passport traveler. There is no road. No, it isn't. Now I wasn't talking about ES. I'm talking about the older woman, the one that doesn't like people talking about her, the one that cussed people out, putting her crime on YouTube. Clueless, foolish, diabolical nonsense, insanity. Y'all must be talking about somebody. This is proof positive that what happens when you don't use professional builders. Exactly. She didn't use professional builders. And she kept saying in the video, but I put something, it's D something, DD something. I put that down so I don't understand. I put that down so I don't understand, honey. It probably didn't get put down. They stole the stuff she wanted put down. Thank you, African Goddess. Why is she asking YouTubers when she should be asking the contractors? Exactly. Is that what they call Section 8 housing in Ghana? Yep, K and both of her daughters look extremely you hit the nail on the head. ES complains all the time that people act like on nothing like that find me as attractive as they do. Then man, like you seeking an adoration, an adoration on YouTube. Poor foundation might be taking moisture that won't go away on its own. What does she got to do for it? Gordon Bennett, what a mess. Wonder how much that will set her back. She don't have any money. She's supervisor. Y'all forgot she's the contract. She's the supervisor. You didn't remember she's supervising the building. That's who's doing it. It's the people in their comment section popping them up. Breathing algae makes you sick too. Yes, it does. Too much sand in that concrete mix. Those floors going to crack. How can you tell, African goddess? Dang. And termites. Yes. How old is this lady? Really unfit. Needs to shed a few more pounds. Yes, she does need to shed a few more. She was bigger than that. And her stomach was the dangerous overweight. It was in her stomach. You know, they say, you know how they say that's the dangerous, you don't want it in her stomach. A lot of her weight was in her stomach, and that's really, really the dangerous fat. They don't want it right there. Miss Matador, you have seen the passport grannies. They have no choice. Look at them. Oh, no, I'm not reading that. All right, y'all. That's our update on the passport grannies, honey. Are they down bad in Ghana? I think the passport grannies is down bad. ES, I think she lying. I think ES is lying. I don't think she's real. I don't think her situation is real at all. I think she's just trying to get money to support Vin Man. But I think she's down bad on the money situation, and I think she's trying to get more money to support them. Kenza is down bad. She down bad because she brokety broke. And she back in the United States living with her son, driving her son's car because she sold her car. All right. And she has nothing. She don't know when she going back to Ghana. She don't know nothing. All she know is she spent all her money on Super Shorty and she is back. And the other one, Sincerely Michelle. Sincerely Michelle is very sick. She's extremely sick. She has diabetes and super high levels of bad cholesterol, as she describes it. She really needs to get back to the United States, and she really needs to get her some medication. She needs to get under a doctor's care so she can get taken care of instead of drinking some elderberry tea. And over there trying to be a broker like Kenza. All right. So that's what I have tonight. Next week, we're going to talk about it's a people in Gambia called PVTV. Okay. And I have been talking to Mr. PVTV. It's probably been about 2 weeks now, maybe 3 weeks actually. Him and another gentleman a gentleman contacted me about them, and he felt like they were scammers. All right, so I've been in contact with PVTV, trying to get both sides of the story. Okay, so I'm going to talk about them next week and present their story, because a couple of y'all have been in the comment section talking about their scammers. PVTV, they're a young couple. Let me show y'all who they are so y'all can go check them out and let me know. Does anybody know who they are? Has anybody had any dealings with them? I think it's called PVT, the Gambia. I just know they look like young people, and I guess they do tours. I guess they do tours in the Gambia, but I've gotten some complaints about them, scamming people. So I contacted them. Hold on, let me pull it up. I contacted them, and they were nice. They contacted me back. Most people don't do that. So that's one plus, that they contacted me back. They didn't ignore me or try to cuss me out or tell me I'm jealous. They didn't do none of that. Here they go. So this is PVTV. Okay. This is them. They live in Gambia. And they like I said, I've been talking to them about accusations of people accusing them of scamming. Okay. So we're going to talk about them a little bit next week. Okay. And I think they do tours or something. Yeah, I think they do tours too. Okay. So we will. Oh, was this it? Urgent early bird almost sold out. Thank you for your amazing guest. They must do events. I guess this is an event. Discover the Gambia. Oh, is this the tour, y'all? This must be the tour. Okay, all-inclusive tour awaits. We wish we could keep the early bird special going, but this is it. Only 4 discounted early tickets remain. Discover the Gambia, November 9th through the 16th. Limited spots. Early bird is $2,300. All-exclusive price. So what does all-inclusive mean? All right, so this is them. This is the couple. All right, and this is the complaint, one of the big complaints. And also, I guess they help you with land and other things. So we're going to talk about them next week. All right, y'all. Let me get y'all comments. That's all. Elderberry tea when you can't even move. Thank you. Can you believe that? Yeah, PBTV, Steph. Kiki, you took it light on ES. You took it light on ES tonight. She'll breathe a sigh of relief. Let's scurry back to the farm. Because I'm so sorry for her. Because ES is a lame duck. She's pretty much dead in the water. You know what I mean? She is. I mean, and I hate she over there without no money. You know. I hate she over there without no money. You know, she done got involved with the devil and the devil won't let her go. You know, I just feel sorry for her. So yeah, I couldn't go in on ES too bad tonight. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining the live tonight. It was nice. I hope you guys enjoyed the comment, and I hope you enjoyed participating in the chat. Please subscribe to the channel, and I will see y'all next week. All right. Bye. Thanks, Kiki, for the rest. Oh, thanks, Kiki. Enjoy the rest of your night. Night. Yes, sweetie, I'm going straight to bed. And you know what? The Mujo cream. Don't forget to order your Mujo cream and gel. Mujo cream and gel. You use that when you get a soreness or arthritis. It takes the soreness and the pain right out. And if you use Kiki 20, you'll get a 20% discount. I use it whenever I get stiffness or whenever I've been around air conditioning or anything that makes me stiff and achy. Or if you have bursitis, anything like that, the Mujo cream works perfect. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. Kenza needs to get her. Kenza, you need to get you some Mujo cream and gel. Rub that on your shoulder, and honey, you will feel 100% better. You have to be ingesting healthy food and herbs for a while. They don't help if you wait till you're sick. No, they don't. You have to, that's like a prevention. Like when you're sick like that, you need medicine. You need man-made medicine because man-made medicine is strong and herbs they can't touch man-made medicine. No, man-made medicine works quickly. That's one thing. That's another thing I like about the United States. Their medicine. Yes. That stuff, man, that'll get you right real quick. U.S. medicine will get you right. West medicine in the West will get you right real quick. All right, good night, y'all. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. You can search it on Amazon. You sure can. It's easy on Amazon. Just search it on Amazon and you get free shipping. If they don't give you free shipping on Amazon for it, then go to Planet Mujo, and they'll give you free shipping. But I think African Goddess got some, and she said it was less than $20, y'all. It was less than $20. It was a good price. And I think she got 2 of them for less than, she got the cream and the gel for less than $20. And it's really good. I love it. Good night, mods. Good night, y'all. Thank you for catching the replay. All right, y'all. I'm about to. Oh my God, I'm sorry, y'all. Oh Jesus, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Jesus, please forgive me. I'm about to start. Y'all know. Look, it's 9 o'clock. Normally, I start at 7:30. All right, y'all. I love y'all so very much, and I will see y'all next week. where we will talk about PVTV. Are they really scamming people? All right, y'all. Good night. See you later.